it out on my
Sorry,
nose.
I was sharing it with you. My bad.
I didn't see the thing.
A lot of spinning plates going on right now. Man, let's just get into it. Shall we make this cocktail? Welcome everybody.
Yes.
We already with 60 people hanging out with us already. Unbelievable stuff. We've got a great evening for you. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna get caffeinated. We're gonna answer questions about ourselves. We're gonna peer into the void with ourselves. But first, to start, let's get into this damn good coffee drink that Jeff has passed upon us. Spiced rum, Amaro Nonino, which is the kind of the fun liqueur for the evening, dark maple syrup, coffee, frothed milk. We're gonna be frothing milk here, cinnamon and bacon. And the very first step is gonna be 3 parts spiced rum. Now, as you can see, I've got coffee over here off the side. The Amaro Nonino looks like this. It's got a really cool label. I love this label. So there's that. I will use my Neon Genesis Evangelion cup that Instant 3 gave me to froth the milk. And
we're making 2.
The Nerve shot glass that Instant 3 gave me to toss the booze in. We've got organic, Golden Blossom organic maple syrup is my dark maple syrup. I've got milk right here. I purchased a milk frother just for this. You can get them for very cheap on online. And it froths up your milk. I used to have one. My mother gave me one. Lindsay, thank you so much for the sub. Did you just get gifted? Something, I guess, just gifted Jeff's wife a sub. So here we go. 3 parts spiced rum. And for once, I mirrored my fucking video so it's not so confusing to try to show this off. So I'm going with Captain Morgan Spiced Rum. I know, Jeff, you said Kraken, and...
that's just what I had in the house, and I like Kraken, so I was just using that. But yeah, you can definitely use Captain Morgan.
So here we go. We're going to do 3 shots of this.
I'm making one for Lindsay as well. So.
Very nice.
Good to see everybody. Say a quick close here to Andrew Alcatraz, something I guess. Mega Mag, MD Spaceman, Sideshow,
Right.
Transient Witch, girl named Katie. Sorry if I'm leaving somebody out there.
I love what you're doing. 1 part, Amaro Nonino. Now, what's the deal? What's the deal with Amaro Nonino, Jeff?
What's the deal with it?
Yeah, what's the deal with it?
Well, according to the label, it is water.
Smells great.
And that's all I can read in the label.
Just water?
It's a nice floral.
This is expensive water.
It's really delicious. If anybody knows anything about Amaro Nonino, we gave up. We don't do the history and behind the scenes like.
I know. I felt like I was boring people.
We pretty hit them all. So.
Who is photoshopped in? Who is this with you?
Pardon me?
In this Photoshop here.
Oh, that's Lindsay.
That is Lindsay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Lindsay.
It was the best thing. A lot of
Here, oh my God! If only I could be. Thank you for, by the way, tightening my neck up a little bit. That's great. If only I could be in here with Audrey. Jeez Louise. Absolutely. 2 parts dark maple syrup. I got a good syrup for this. I got good syrup.
I got the darkest that my local grocery store would sell, which is this Brad's Organic.
Yeah,
but it is a dark maple. It's grade A, but it is a dark maple.
I am so curious about this drink.
It's kind of amazing. I mean, not to build it up too much, but I mean, this is
There you go. 2 parts of the syrup, right there. What's a good fighting cocktail? Ooh, some with like jalapeno in it, I feel like. Kathy Offs, I don't really play video games, is gifting Jeff's mother a sub. Unbelievable. So there you go. Step 4, 4 parts coffee. And Jeff says it should be hot. So that's what we're doing. Got the hot coffee right here.
Keeping it in my little thermos here, so.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm using decaf. Are you using caffeinated coffee?
Yeah, I'm totally using fucking caffeinated coffee, Jeff. I don't own decaf. Are you out of your mind? I'm gonna be.
Well, we bought some just for this because we figured we'd drink a lot of it.
Right.
And what with needing to sleep and all.
Yeah. I don't know how hard I'm gonna be able to go on the coffee after this first drink, but we'll see what happens. We'll see it. If I love it so much, maybe I'll just decide to get wired. Stir ingredients. Okay, so now we are at a stir point. Our first stir
I'm
point.
a little behind you.
Obviously, we're not putting any ice in this one. Oh yeah, Audrey definitely make me horn. That's also a great maple syrup. Oh hell yeah. Jeff buys all the same brands as me apparently. Oh, Jeff's maple syrup, yeah. Whatever, mine's good too probably. I don't know, I've never had it before. Step 6, add 4 spoonfuls of frothed milk. So now we'll be frothing the milk. I'm gonna actually remove a couple of these things out of the way.
Because I'm not showing what I'm doing.
I don't even have a glass here. Let me grab a glass.
Got my little espresso milk.
Using my Mr. Mug. Transient Witch! Soaked with the Transient Witch substitution. Thank you so much. Alright, so we're just gonna pour some milk in here. As so. Just pour a healthy little amount there. That should be good. And then you got this milk frother, and it just kind of vibrates and froths your milk. That was dumb. You gotta kind of put it in there first. I just spilled milk all over myself. Oh, that's getting pretty frothy. Oh, you guys can't see it, sorry. It's hidden by the milk. It's frothing. That's a pretty frothy.
Yeah, I got one of these. What is yours? I wasn't looking. Is it one of these?
No, I got a
Oh, yeah, like a
cheapo.
little,
yeah.
thing, like a, yeah.
Yeah, that works. You
This
know.
came with like this, this Nespresso thing that we got. That,
Those are a bit nicer for sure.
It's
But
probably a little easier.
yeah, those online, definitely, that's a bit of a pricier way to go, though. All right, so I'm gonna pour. What do we do? I'm gonna
Take 4 like big heaping spoonfuls and just plop it in there, like
Gotcha.
Like Bob says.
All right. And I gotta grab my cinnamon. That was the one of the things I forgot. Oh yeah, I'll do one more for good taste.
I'm gonna add just like a little bit. I kept a little bit of bacon grease aside. I'm gonna put just a tiny couple drops of bacon grease in mine, just because. Why not?
All right. And the cinnamon. Just a sprinkle. There you go. And we did it. I actually made the drink. This insane drink. Step 8. This is my favorite slide. Oh my goodness. Garnish with bacon. I have my bacon right here. I wanted to kind of have it more on the burnt side tonight. Crispier. Especially for a garnish. I didn't want it to be all fatty. So here we go. I'll just throw a couple in here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's totally Lexi. It's amazing, as the log lady. She should definitely go as the log lady. And then, right. Enjoy your drink. Oh, where did he go? I guess I'm toasting myself right now. And I look all weird. I'll go back to here. He accidentally left us, but he'll be back. They all come back.
This is so crazy.
Wow. Woo!
Wow. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. That is very good. Okay, you're not. That was your last piece. That was your last piece. I have to use this for further garnishing. Bro, that looks like a dark winter drink. Absolutely. All right, y'all. This is delicious. That is a yum. That is a yum, yum, yum. All right, so while we wait for Jeff to figure it out, yes, Lexi came back for the weekend, and she will be leaving again during this stream. So as soon as the stream's done, she'll be gone. I will be in the silence again. You're gone in like 10 minutes. So then Lexi's gonna leave, and then I will be sitting here in silence after this stream is over, and I will be probably losing my mind a little bit. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Jeff?
Sorry, yeah, having some bad technical issues over here.
Oh, you're fine.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes, it's so good, dude. It's crazy. I love it.
I am gonna go ahead and put my bacon in, and hey, Lindsay, I've got a drink for you.
Let me show them the steps again, especially because LAMPDL asked for, hey, Lindsay. A lot of people in chat asking what we're having tonight. So tonight is a Twin Peaks themed drink. It's called Damn Good Coffee. It involves spice rum, Amaro no Nino. That's kind of the weird outlier here in terms of collecting the ingredients. But I did find it in my liquor store around the corner from me. So maybe it's not as hard as Jeff might have made it seem. Dark maple syrup, coffee, frothed milk, and cinnamon bacon. By the way, this is a liqueur. I've never seen the label of this before, and it was totally in the... totally in there. So 3 parts spiced rum. You can't spell Amaro no Nino without Iron Man. I guess it's an anagram of that. 1 part Amaro no Nino. 2 parts dark maple syrup. Very important. 4 parts coffee. Hot coffee. Step 5, stir ingredients. Step 6, add 4 spoonfuls of frothed milk and get it frothed. Let's stop playing games here, people. All right, there's an election coming up. Sorry, Jeff, didn't mean to interrupt you. Sprinkle cinnamon, very important. And you know what? Indulge. Give yourself a little, you know. Garnish with slice of bacon. Oh my God, my wife is the log lady. And there you go. That's it. That is the Twin Themes based cocktail. And we're off to a good start, I think. I know you've had some technical issues, but everything's good to go. Lexi's leaving me. Rumpelstiltskin, she's a man, baby. Lexi's leaving. She's doing long-term nanny stays for this family she works for. And they're being very safe about it, so she kind of needs to, like, be quarantined up over there. She will be gone for 2 weeks, and then she'll come back to me. Maybe, hopefully, probably. And then she'll be gone again, maybe. So it's a whole situation. Also, my brother had to cancel his wedding. That's a whole other thing. It's a bummer.
Oh, dude.
Won't be able to get down to Charlotte to enjoy that. I love bacon, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
I don't know if you said, because I cut off right at the end there. I saved a little bit, just a little bit. I saved a little bit of bacon grease, and I put just a little bit into the coffee as well.
Oh my God.
Just to get a little extra bacony taste.
Again, we crying tonight, homie? Absolutely. I won't cry tonight. It'll be cold tonight. It'll be fine. But I'll cry in a couple nights. Because I miss my woman. But she leaves me, and that's fine. It's okay. I'll be okay alone. Essay. All right, Essay. I call her Essay when I'm mad at her. I'll cry for you. I'll cry for everybody. Tiny bit of smokiness from the bacon grease adds another level. Nice. Yeah, this is a delicious drink, Jeff. Cheers.
Cheers.
And I guess it'd be a good time to mention the incentives tonight. They just got popped up. I don't know, I guess I'll pop them up again. Who gives a shit, right? Cocktails, $5 for a toast or a roast to you. $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke. You can choose a song. You can donate right there. And by the way, we're racking our brains for a $25 donation incentive. If you have a good idea for one, we may just put it in there. Because we couldn't figure it out. I was trying to think of something Twin Peaks themed. We could have maybe like read scenes from Twin Peaks. I had a really busy day. I didn't have as much time as I thought I would, as one does every Monday for me. So, I was like, I don't, and usually when we do the read scenes aloud incentive, I don't feel like it's very successful usually, so I was like, I kind of want something better than that. This music has me feeling classy AF while I drink my Corona and rip the bong. Hell yeah, Beef Corp. For $25, Holden will moan your name directly into the mic. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yo, what's up? It's Nikki M. Effers. How's it going, dude? And welcome to Cocktails, and this is Twin Peaks themed. Jeff, are you caught up on all of Twin Peaks?
Not the revival series.
Okay.
We did get through. We did all of the original series, and we did Fire Walk with Me last night.
Now, how was that shit?
What's it? Yeah, that's.
How was Firewalk? What's your review? Okay, let's talk about it. Let's just go season to season. Season to season. I'll do $25 for you not. For $25, we'll end the stream early. No, for $25, we'll act like David Lynch for 5 minutes. I could probably do that.
One of my favorite characters on the show, actually.
He's amazing in The Return. So, season 1. Let's go season for season. Get the Jeff review. Okay?
I have a confession to make about season 1. We got to a certain, season 2. We got to a certain point, which you warned me about. And we watched the scene and we're like, I didn't listen to anything they just said. I just completely tuned out. I don't really care about this B plot. And we're like, oh, we're in that part where David Lynch left.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season.
Man, maybe 30. Hold on a second. 30 seconds from something, I guess. The I Don't Really Play Video Games appreciation stream, toast and roast for the best mod, and also she gets to choose a song for both of you to karaoke. Happy birthday! I didn't realize it was your birthday. I don't really play video games. Happy birthday! All right, here we go. This one's for I don't really play video games. Do. And everybody say happy birthday in chat and sing it aloud in your home. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday with the weird Zoom delay. Happy birthday to you.
I'm trying to get ahead of you, so like.
I love it. Cheers. And we'll sing it again tomorrow if we have to, even though it's not till tomorrow. I'm glad you brought it up tonight. And we love I Don't Really Play Video Games on this stream. And so happy that you are a part of this stream and an amazing mod and potentially a producer someday. We'll talk about that. And to celebrate, we have 69 people watching, which is the magic number. Thank you so much, everybody watching right now. The stream. There you go. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We will do a toast and a roast for I Don't Really Play Video Games. And yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah, it's a good night. And I don't know if Anxious Spider-Man's up in here, but I did owe the dude a karaoke song. I've got it fired up, but we can wait till they get in. Thank you for the bits. Metal Flak, greatly appreciate it. And so yeah, so we get to season 2. We're gonna go back to Twin Peaks now. We get to season 2. What did you guys do? You guys just skipped entire episodes? Did you get to Heather Graham?
Lindsay read the the Wikipedia like summaries of it, while I kind of scene by kind of scrolled through the little.
That is amazing. That's actually really smart. That's a really great
Right.
way to do a compromise where you don't have to actually endure those episodes.
And every now and then we would be like, well, that sounds like a fun part. We'll do that. We watched everything with David Duchovny. I loved.
Awesome.
I loved Denise. And there was. It's funny. There were some people coming in where they just threw new characters in, and I was like, "What? Who is that? Why is David Warner?"
Yeah.
And it's like he's great actor, but don't care. Why is he there? And
that's great.
Billy Zane, they suddenly comes in out of nowhere. I was like, "What's going on? Why are they throwing all these people in?" And then most of them either left or died or something by the end anyway. So it was like. I have this joke in Space Captain where there's a part, because we do it in old serials, reels. There's 3 sections of it. There's a scene missing, and then it goes right into the next opening scroll. It goes from chapter 5 to chapter 6 or something like that.
Oh, weird.
And I go into this whole thing where I explain all the things that happened in the last one, but you don't need to worry because it affected nothing that you actually saw.
Oh, yeah. I remember this now.
It's the joke that, here's all this amazing stuff that happened that you never actually got a chance to see.
Right.
With spider tyrannosauruses and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, so this felt kind of like that, but also sort of the opposite, where it's we're just filling it up with a bunch of uninteresting stuff that you don't actually need to see, and we can just and I don't know, maybe there's some purists out there who are just no, you've got to watch it all. But we were I'd like to at least get through the first series and through Firewalk before we did this stream. But it was
Rumpelstiltskin, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Unbelievable, Rumpelstiltskin. That's a lot of ruples.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Real quick, Lexi, come wish I Don't Really Play Video Games happy birthday. Okay? Don't be bad. Be good woman.
Happy birthday! I love you. But
She's
you
so
know
good.
that.
She's leaving. Now get out of here. You're leaving me.
Hi,
And
Jeff.
I hate you for that.
I miss you,
No,
Jeff.
no, you have to leave. You're leaving me. So now
Did you
have
see
to leave
yourself
this
as the log lady?
Yes, I love it. In fact, I kind of, you should send me that because I want to make that like my Facebook profile picture.
Yeah, right? That is so
It's
good.
Perfect.
Yeah, just send her an isolated, but that's so awesome.
It's
I love it
amazing.
so much. And great, yeah, those glasses were really spot on.
Good, I'm glad.
They're kind of wooden looking, so it kind of
Yeah,
works.
exactly, they're wooden.
That's so funny. Anyways, yeah,
I love
happy
it,
birthday.
Jeff.
I really
And
play
this
video
is
games.
really good.
Have another sip. Sip, sip.
By the way, I can't guarantee that I won't go out again at some point. I'm going off of a personal hotspot off my phone right now.
Oh,
but
really?
Our internet is just jacked up right now. And,
Gotcha. No worries.
We spent actually about 3 hours on the phone waiting for a customer service person today, and then they were transferring to her, and they said the voicemail box you're going to is full, and they disconnected her.
Jeff, don't worry about it. I will just say this right now. If I can't, it's the opposite of Lord of the Rings. I can't carry you, but I can carry the stream. Do not worry about it. I will totally handle it. You are good to go. I will totally.
I have to go into chat via LTE or whatever. I'll do that. I will be here till the end drinking.
We will be fine. We will make it through. So yeah, we were talking about Twin Peaks. Also, really quick, Trace is bad. What did you think about The Godfather? Also, somebody asked about the most recent episode of Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Episode 5 of Lovecraft Country. Maybe don't watch that right before bed at 1 in the morning. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Because okay, so what I've realized about Lovecraft Country is every episode is a different genre of horror. Every episode is a different subgenre. So the first episode is like Evil Dead, Cabin in the Woods kind of thing. Second episode is is cult, like Suspiria or something like that. You know what I mean?
Can't wait to watch this.
Third episode is what was the third one? I'm trying to. Oh, Haunted House, like House on Haunted Hill, anything like that. Fourth episode is kind of a little bit of a side turn, but it's like Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones style, which is a really fun episode and a little bit like lighter fare in certain ways. Episode 5 is the Cronenberg body horror episode. And it gets gnarly, dude. Like, it is so gnarly. It is so Cronenberg. And so we're just watching like skin falling off of people and literally it's like, and I feel so bad for Lexi because yeah, you're gonna love it, Lindsay. You're gonna super love it. It's a great episode, but
well, we haven't started. We've been like focusing on Twin Peaks, so that's like all we've been watching for a while.
Yeah,
so we haven't even started that one.
I'm so
excited. We haven't
excited.
started Boys season 2 yet either, and I'm excited about that. As well.
The Boys, I started. I'm definitely down to talk a little bit about that, even though I don't want spoilers because I'm only about 4 episodes in. It's my show away from Lexi show, so I'll probably start watching it again after this stream. Love it. I think I do like it more than Umbrella Academy, but I did enjoy both. But man, I like The Boys. It is just right up my alley. Yeah, for sure.
Well, speaking of things, by the way, you said not to watch that episode before you go to bed. Not really a good idea to watch Firewalk with me right before you go to bed.
No, it's not. And let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Trace is bad. I just saw Lord of the Rings for the first time too. Not The Hobbit, however. The Godfather is maybe one of my favorite movies I've ever watched. She's a man, baby. Toast to curly shoe. You got it. I love the opening scene where Vito lets you know that he doesn't. Oh fuck! Let me get. I gotta scroll up on my other chat window. Vito lets you know that he just doesn't just murder for murder, and that the whole movie is going to circle on loyalty. I couldn't believe some of those shots came from the late 60s, early 70s. Isn't it unbelievable? That opening, just I love America. It just looks so gorgeous. Definitely watch Godfather 2. You'll probably want to watch Godfather 3 to be a completionist, but yeah. So, Lindsay, you're in chat. I loved Umbrella. By the way, I liked The Boys better than Umbrella Academy. That doesn't mean I didn't really enjoy the Umbrella Academy, especially Season 2. Lexi and I definitely slammed through Season 2. It's great. I'm reading the comic book now. Or at least I will as soon as the Saga episode of Wizard and the Bruiser is completed recording. I'm bashing through the Saga comic book. Lexi, no! Why does she leave? Why does she go? I have needs. I have needs in the pants. I have needs in the emotion, in the heart. I have heart needs and pants needs. All right? My fly's down too. My fly's down too.
Once again, it's hot in here.
Oh, my God. When Lexi leaves, the snake comes out. I'll just say that. She has a fear of it. Should we say goodbye off camera? I don't want to... I would say molest you, but you're consenting, but I don't want to do what I'm going to do to you.
I like these.
Taking a break from talking in chat to say hello on stream. I love it. How surreal is that? That's
Oh,
Lindsay.
I'm not. Am I supposed to be watching the children?
Jeff,
They're fine. They'll put themselves to bed.
Jeff, you're gonna have to talk for just like a few seconds, and then I want to talk to you about Fire Walk with Me. I'll be right back.
Talk to Lexi for a few seconds.
No, talk to chat.
Sure. Talk to chat for a few seconds. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah, he's saying. I can't hear. The volume's not that great. Anyway. Yeah. Umbrella Academy season 2. Somebody said it was. I think it was Lindsay. She said that she just loves it better than anything. I'm kind of in that camp. Show us your kittens. Entrapment says, is there a kitten nearby, Lindsay? If there is one, she'll bring it over here in a second. But yeah, I'm actually excited to talk more about.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi, Anxious Spider-Man. Yeah, I yelled, "Hi, Jeff!" in all caps.
I knew she was gonna turn that light off.
Yeah, Emilio's basically that season 2 was definitely better than season 1 for I assume talking Umbrella Academy, and yeah, I agree. I liked Umbrella Academy season 1, but then season 2 was like, oh shit, this.
It's
yeah.
so good. Season 2's
Yeah.
amazing. I love the boys, but I also love season 2 of Umbrella Academy is incredible. Do you think Holden and Lexi are doing it? We might have had a quickie just then. It was pretty gnarly actually. It was pretty rotten, I would say. If it was a coleslaw, our quickie just now, it would totally be like I'd be like, ew, the mayo's a little out of sorts. You know what I mean? If our sexual scenario was like a batch of coleslaw at like a diner, I'd be like, ugh, this isn't like good coleslaw. There's something wrong with the eggs in it. Either way, Jeff, let's talk about it.
I've been asked for a kitten update, and yeah, they're doing good. Oh, here's one. Here's Myron. There he is.
Hey,
everybody.
Hey, Myron.
Hello, chat.
Oh, they seem so much more acclimated.
What's that?
They seem so much more acclimated. Can you not hear me well?
Belly. Here's his belly. So.
Here, I'll put the mic in front of me so you can hear me better. Is that better, Jeff?
Yeah. So we got kitties in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might make another appearance at some point.
My wife left, but my wife just left me, so that's interesting. Sideshow with the 5 been in a terrible spot for a month now, dealing with the breakup, family drama, and work drama, so I could use a good toast from the internet homies right about now. You got it. We've got a round of toasts we have to do. Before we get into the toasts and all that good stuff, I don't really play video games, by the way, unless you just want to make it our choice, which I feel like you are prone to do, so just let us know if you want to do that. But something I guess donated for you to choose the karaoke songs we sing, and for 2 karaoke songs. So if you would like to make it our choice, go for it. No pressure. But if you have a couple of tunes in mind, then definitely let us know what you want to do. Jeff Sprawl, if that is your real name, which I'm pretty sure your real name is Irvin Lekinchner. But Jeff Sprawl is the name you've given me. Yes, Anxious Spider-Man, you will be the first karaoke song of the night. I have it all queued up. It'll be a lyrics. It won't be true karaoke because the singer will be singing, but it will be as close as I could get it. Ooh, okay. I would love a T-Swift song from Holden. Thank you so much. And whatever. What did girl named Katie say? Oh, WAP. Oh no, that was RuPaul Stiltskin. Thank God we've avoided WAP thus far. Sure, I'll have to do it at some point. How old is that kitten? Oh, how old is that kitten?
Kitten is just a couple months. 5 months, Lindsay says in the other room. So,
Fantastic.
5-month-old kitten.
Can you suggest just what I needed by the Cars for Jeff? Says something, I guess. That's a good one for Jeff.
Cars. Okay.
My lady was gonna make you sing that last Monday. WAP or yeah, I assume. T-Swift song though, you got it. I'll have to think of the one I want to do. All right. What was I gonna say? Fire Walk with Me. Okay. What do you think? And Lindsay, I think you said what you thought in chat, but if you want to repeat it, go for it. Jeff, how are we feeling about Fire Walk? Fire Walk with Me? It's like a minefield or something. It's
I definitely had some like weird dreams last night.
For sure.
By the way, his dad says Jeff looks like the teacher that takes you outside to learn. to learn just out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah, he is that. He'll take you out to the wood. He'll take everybody.
You know, as I'm getting shaggier too, I'm getting much more of a.
Yeah, you're like a Dead Poet Society. You're like the lesser-known inspirational Dead Poet Society teacher. You know what I mean? You're like the other good teacher at that cool all-boys school.
Let me yell, "Hi, anxious Spider-Man!" Yeah, I'm wondering if I should go like full like.
Yeah, it starts good, and then
Wild
it's just
Card
torture and rape and lingering shots of the notably unsexy Laura Palmer. Yeah, it's a lot of. It's like trigger warning. The movie is essentially what it is.
We should, I guess, feel free. We should probably let people know. It's like we're going to definitely hit some spoilers for at least the original series and Firewalk.
All right, yeah, we're going to spend the next, I'm going to say 10 minutes doing spoilers. If you want to leave the stream for literally 10 minutes, I saw somebody who was like, I'm watching the show and I'm waiting to finish the show before I read the books. I do want to say one thing to Jeff about the show, and I'm going to do it like in just a second. I'm going to pause for 5 seconds and I'm going to say the spoiler, okay? I'm not even going to say the spoiler. I'm just going to say something that you would spoil it if you have memories of previous episodes. You were right. You were right. You guessed it.
I guessed yeah.
We don't even have to go into it, but you were correct.
But not in
Yeah,
the
Twin
way
Peaks
that
we're
I was
talking.
expecting.
Uh-huh.
You know how that threw me for a loop. Since we're in spoiler territory here. But the thing is, with Leland, I thought I did, but I totally got the reason wrong, and it threw me when I found out like what was actually going on. It didn't quite turn me off, but I was sort of like, oh, because you know how like on Scooby-Doo.
You mean like being possessed by an evil spirit named Bob? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Do you know how?
Oh yeah, that's way better. Actually,
okay.
good work.
Do you know how like on Scooby-Doo, there'd be episodes where, well, like most of it was like it's like the developer who's like, you know, wants them the owner of this, you know, the mill to sell, and so he starts dressing up as the demon fish or whatever his thing, and there's like some kind of like rational explanation, and then they dissect all the things. This is how he made it look like he was coming through the wall, and this is thing, and
right.
And there's like this whole like you know, I mean, bizarre and sort of Rube Goldbergian, but sort of like there's like a logic behind like what happened. I kind of thought that's what was happening with Twin Peaks. And then every now and then there's that episode of Scooby-Doo where they just decided we're just going to go full cryptozoology and
yeah,
and we're just going to in a cult and everything and just say this is real in the world. And
right.
It's kind of like, oh, I didn't need that in Scooby-Doo, but okay, it's
yeah,
so we'll do that. So that was kind of like
magic,
that. So
like the existence of magic is incredibly fundamental to Twilight or to Twin Peaks. And you're even gonna the most incredible episode, like, or one of the most notable episodes of Twin Peaks, which I believe is episode 7 of The Return, is essentially, spoiler alert. I don't think it's a spoiler though. It actually, I would have appreciated actually if someone had said this to me before I watched it. Is essentially an origin story of that magic, of what sparked that in the world of Twin Peaks. It's episode 8. Episode 8. Well, you'll see what happens. It is fucking bananas. But they give you like an origin of this force, this supernatural force that was unleashed into Twin Peaks. Mm-hmm. And I will not say much more. It doesn't matter. I could say a million things to you about Twin Peaks: The Return, and it would fucking nothing would matter because it's so fucking crazy.
And I will still watch it anyway. It's one of those things. I mean,
Bob is the supernatural force.
Long haul. I feel like there's a lot of things. I mean, there was by the end of the first series, I had so many freaking questions. I was like, what happened with this? And what happened? And Leo just like kept indefinitely, you know, with the spiders in his mouth. And what's her name? Little sex pot teenager. What's her name?
It's my mug. Sorry, someone was saying I wasn't toast. Someone was saying that's a nice mug. My brother got us Mr. and Mrs. mugs when I got married to my wife who left me. Now I got a bunch of caffeine in me at fucking 8 o'clock at night. For the love of God.
It is Audrey April 5000. Yes, that's. I was like saying, yeah, like what happened to Audrey at the end? And
Right.
there was like so many things. And it's like, what's going on with Cooper?
Right.
And I
You
was like,
can't. This show.
This is so.
To me, this show is good Lost. This is like good Lost, where it's like yes, David Lynch is like largely making up a lot of things on the as he goes. Do you know where Bob came from? Do you want to know where Bob came from? I think I told you about this.
I think you did.
Lindsay,
actually.
though, maybe if
Say it
you
in case,
yeah, Lindsay, if you weren't watching before, Bob was the set designer. Is Bob the guy? And he was literally he trapped himself in a room on set. But he was like working in a room and he trapped himself in it because he was like doing set design in the room, and David Lynch just found that concept and found him to be terrifying. And then there's this shot, I believe it's with Laura Palmer in the bathroom. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she's in the mirror, and she's like has this amazing scene. It was such a good shot. And afterwards they were like, "Hey, we fucked up though, because that guy, the set designer." He managed to like be in the corner of the shot, and David Lynch was like, perfect, keep it, and then just started building this lore based on this accidental shot and he just saw him and he was like, you look terrifying, before he even managed to accidentally be in this other shot. He just saw, David Lynch just walked up to him and was like, can I just like get a shot of you through this bed frame? And for no reason, like for no actual use in the show at that point, and then ends up using it later and building this entire foundation based on that. Yeah.
There's
So,
lots of mirror shots with Leland.
yeah. So you accidentally see him in the mirror, and
It's
so it's like making it up as he goes along, but he's so artful and he's so fascinating. And I mean, you have to watch The Return. I think it all comes to fruition in The Return. Like, The Return is the sum of all of this. But we didn't even talk about the finale of season 2, which is also fucking incredible. Thank you, I Don't Really Play Video Games, for gifting Sideshow a sub. The Sideshow's been having a rough fucking time, and we're gonna try to make it good. Captain Sin, what's up? Good to see you. I'm glad to see you're still streaming and shit.
You're hearing right now.
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
My daughter, Violet, came running by and was like behind the green screen right as we were just like, where's the fucking game? And I was...
I apologize. I have taught them all the
It's
words.
okay. They hear me do it, and I'm like, yeah, but it's adult time, and you're just... That was Emily? Okay. Sorry, it was Emily who heard the F-bomb.
Not so much of a bomb, more like a grenade that I lobbed into your apartment just
You
now.
grow up, and it's not going to have any mystique, and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Sorry, but go on. Yeah, end of season 2, though.
And it's I Don't Really Play Video Games' birthday, and she's giving you gifts, Sideshow. That's how much love she's trying to put out to you, okay? All right. What are we going with? We're going with the finale of season 2. Incredible, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, that's the thing about. I mean, just in general, the shows, at least the ones, with David Lynch and what is it, Mark?
Mark Frost. Mark Frost is
yeah.
what brings all the structure to it. And the thing you need to know, about Twin Peaks is this: Twin Peaks was make it up as you go for seasons 1 and 2, and then David Lynch was like, I'm not done with this world, and he made his own movie. Mark Frost did not work with him on Fire Walk with Me.
Okay.
Fire Walk with Me was fully him, and it was really just a David Lynch movie. In fact, Mulholland Drive was going to be their original concept for an Audrey spin-off film, and that ended up becoming Mulholland Drive. It was Audrey leaving Twin Peaks and going to L.A., and so that was its own thing. That turns into Mulholland Drive. He makes Fire Walk with Me right after the show. He abandons the show, tanks the show because the networks were driving him crazy, and then comes back for the finale, which Mark Frost and he co-wrote, and he directed the finale. Then Mark Frost and him, they had a falling out. He makes Fire Walk with Me. He's not even able to get back most of the cast because they're so pissed off with him, including Kyle MacLachlan. They're angry with him. He ends up convincing Kyle MacLachlan to come back for a few scenes, but he's like, I don't even want, he's like, feels abandoned by his creator. And then Twin Peaks: The Return, this is the most important part about Twin Peaks: The Return. It was co-written by Mark Frost and David Lynch. It's entirely directed by David Lynch, and it was written as a screenplay. It is a 500-page screenplay that they wrote all before shooting. So it's not make it up as you go along. It is. It feels like it because he nails dream logic in films better than I've ever fucking seen ever in anything, and he will give you an anxiety dream, and you will feel like you're fucking living in it. In episode after episode, there's so many cool things about Twin Peaks: The Return.
Stuff that sticks with you like forever. I mean, definitely.
For sure. And yeah, it is a 500. The Twin Peaks: The Return is a 500-page fucking mind blower screenplay that will test your patience, will test your ability to live in dream logic, will give you these little gifts out of nowhere, these little like, oh my god, these little, these cameo appearances. The cast is so crazy. The show will baffle you more than the original ever did. The show will make you. I was screaming with laughter at a scene in Twin Peaks: The Return. None of it was actually funny, but it made me so crazy that I started to just like scream with laughter. All right, it's 7:50. All right, no more spoilers, but either way.
Oh yeah, but I will just say.
Damn good coffee.
Yeah, I will say nothing more spoilery, but I will say that. Yeah, it's a show that I just like. The more I think about it, I'm just like, there's flaws definitely. There's things that they're just flawed, just narratively about this for me. But at the same time, I can't stop watching. I just like it just creeps into your brain and just stays there and sets up a little creepy corner for itself. And there you go. And you're just like, I'm in this now. I'm all the way in this, and I need to see all of it, and I need to definitely move right into The Return. I guess the next cocktails we can talk about that some more, but I'm really in it. And when you say like guest appearances and stuff, and can I mention a guest appearance? Is it too spoilery if I mention a weird random guest appearance in Fire Walk with Me?
I don't. I'm personally fine with it.
It happens kind of early on, but David Bowie, when David Bowie shows up,
yeah.
In Farewell, I was like, what the fuck? And he kind of comes in and just like it's sort of like it's almost like a little nonsense scene. I wasn't sure if it was dreamed or if it was real. It was like it had its whole.
By the way, a funny thing about that is he hates his accent. In
David Bowie.
In that, yeah, because he was supposed to do like a New Orleans accent, and he just hates the accent that he did.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I
so do I. So that's when. And there's another tidbit I could give you of trivia, but I don't. I want to save it for another time. I don't want to spoil stuff. So, yeah, he did that. That was kind of cool that he did that. Either way, we've got some songs to sing. It's 7:50. We haven't sung a damn single song. We haven't done a damn single toast. So let's get into it with our wonderful coffee today.
I think it's time I move away from the exterior of Twin Peaks and move on into the diner. So there we go. Fantastic.
What was the name of the diner? The TikTok diner? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a go in April. Oh, nice. And you're doing Art Smackdown. Perfect time for us to talk about it. Art Smackdown will happen after this stream. Please feel free to stay with us. I will be rating that stream. So very excited about that.
Everybody, check out what April 5000 can do too.
She's amazing. I can't wait to see it. I will raid Art Smackdown after this, hosted by the lovely Micah. It will be fantastic. And yes, we will definitely raid that, so you don't even have to click on a different link. We will just raid it. Nemo Invictus, roast the F out of me. I'm bald if that helps. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Let's get a couple toasts and roasts in before we move on to...
You request something via the internet here, if Lindsay is watching, and if she can bring me some more milk to put into the frother, that would be great.
Okay, yeah, and this is great. Now you can... Lindsay, we're going to start paying Lindsay. She's a little producer for you at this point. I feel like she's adjusting the mic. 100%. She's bringing in new stuff.
The bedrock upon which... What's that?
Get your own damn milk. Is that what she said? I would love for her to have said that.
Bullshit. I'm watching with children.
Raising your kids.
I'm not just talking to Chad and watching the screen.
Gonna hit the pipe before the burns start. Absolutely do that. You've got a little time. We've got songs and toasts and all sorts of things to do before that happens. So here we go. Something I guess, first of all, we've got a toast and a roast for I don't really play video games. Let's start with the roast so that we can end on the toast. Talk about someone that is the hardest person to roast. But let's do this. I don't really play video games. You're like too nice, okay? You're so nice. You once gave a dog chocolate and it died because you thought you were trying to give it a fucking treat. You're sometimes maybe mean, but I can't tell. But either way, I hope you fall into a volcano. You fucking absolute piece of shit. That hurt. That was hard. Cheers.
I don't really play video games. Listen. You have to search your data banks when you're gonna find something you can really roast. I don't really play video games about. But luckily, I got a big hard drive here, and I got shit stored on here that you probably don't want made public again. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna open up a little piece of your history. I'm gonna talk about the time that I was I signed up. I bit off more than I can chew in this story. I signed up. It was a 1 week professional shelf building workshop with Jeff Sproul. Naturally, I had thousands of calls, and the class only fit about. It was a pretty small little workshop that I had, so we can only fit about 20 people in there. So I'm like, I need the best. I need somebody's going to come in here, and at this point in my life, I was feeling bad about my shelf making ability. I was not feeling confident. I was feeling like, I'm just doing kind of the same thing over again. I'm making like a little just a box and put a couple like slats in there, and that's it. I'm not innovating anymore. I don't really play video games. I don't really play video games. Says, you know what? I've been carrying your ass for a long time now. It's time for you to just suck it. Go out there. You do your own goddamn shelf.
Yeah.
I got 20 people. I got 20 things. Well, they're gonna see it. They're gonna see a man fail. You're gonna see a man fail, probably shit himself, cry, and you know what? You got no one to blame yourself. I'm sick of being the person who has to come in here and deal with your shit for you. Fuck off. And
yeah.
Then I had the thing. I did indeed cry. I failed. I did shit myself, and that was hard. And it made it even worse because I early played the game and said, then calls me afterwards. I don't remember doing that. I was just like, I was really high or something, and I didn't even like. I don't remember talking to you, dude. So sorry. Laughed.
Right.
You really shit yourself?
Yeah.
Laughed, hung up the phone on me. So that was pretty awful. But otherwise, you're pretty solid and you're awesome.
There you go. Cheers. Well, we'll do the toast in a second. We already have a toast coming in, though. From something, I guess. Seriously, I was going to save this for the toast moment, but I don't really play video games. It's such a good fucking person and was just instantly accepting and just nice to me from the moment I met them. Both me and my girlfriend talk about how awesome you are every time we bring up streams in the chat. I hope you have a great birthday tomorrow and just keep on being the coolest, solidly most awesome person in chat. And that's my toast is ditto. Cheers. No, I'm just kidding. Something, I don't really play video games. Of course, I feel very similarly to something, I guess. I'm so pleased to hear that you're with us on your birthday, even though it's tomorrow, so not really. But you can be around tomorrow for the stream. We're going to do 9 p.m. Now I'm just advertising for my stream tomorrow. Either way, tomorrow's 9 p.m. stream, ET. But I'm getting drunk already. It's 8 o'clock. I appreciate so many things about what you bring to this chat, and I think you know that. And I'm just so happy that we could celebrate your birthday in this way. And we're going to go throw down on it as well on Jackanese. And I'm rambling. You are the Twin Peaks of the stream. One of a kind. Cheers.
Cheers. And you are not only the Twin Peaks of this stream, you are the cocktail of this stream. Because I'll tell you what, like this lovely cocktail here, you've got these interesting, you got your spicy ingredients in there. You've got your floral, you got your lovely flowery nonino in there. You've got your sweet maple syrup. You got your your nice broth. You can keep it light. You know what I'm saying? You got your coffee. You got a slice of bacon in there. That's you. And also,
Fantastic.
You're just one of the sweetest, most awesome person who just brightens every situation that you seem to come into, in my estimation. So, cheers and happy
Cheers.
birthday.
Also, Jeff.
Yes.
Smart idea for future episodes of Cocktails. Signature cocktails for members of chat. We could do the something, I guess. We could do the MD Leo Spaceman. We could do the I don't really play, but you know what I mean?
Do that.
Signature cocktails for specific. It'll be sad though that
$1,000 donation.
Yeah, $1,000. I'll tell you what. Actually, that's a good incentive as well. We will create a signature cocktail for you and future cocktails for a donation incentive. And yeah, I definitely like that.
Because if tons of people do that, then I guess this runs indefinitely. But what if they
I love how I came up with a generous idea and you figured out how to monetize it faster than my head could spin. I love it though. I love it though. I want to do something though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
I'm here for the dollars.
I know so many of these members of chat to this point where I feel like you could definitely come up with one for every single person.
I think we'll do that. It doesn't have to be a donation. I might try to do that. Or maybe I'll make like some kind of base drink that you can do, like a version of a Manhattan or something. And then depending on what extra ingredients we make of it,
right?
It could be this is the something I guess version. This is the MD Leo Spaceman version.
Right.
This is the soap or whatever. And we do little variants like that, and we can get a couple people into one.
Also,
there's so many people that I would like to do cocktails for.
She's a man baby stealing Valerie. Thank you so much for the sub. Hey everyone, sorry I haven't been active lately. Had a real strenuous temp job, but I'm back. Oh man, I've had some of the worst temp jobs ever, so my heart goes out on that one.
Lindsay says my audio is weird. Is it weird?
I think your audio is okay, but keep the mic. You actually tilt the mic like this.
Tilt a little more towards me.
Like that. Tilt it. No, like that.
Like back.
It should
like
be tilted
okay.
like sort of that, and then just kind of put it in front of you a little bit.
Okay.
You should be fine. Do you think she? Okay.
Very talk radio this way.
Try this, Jeff. Go to.
Yes.
I think we've done this with you before.
Sibilance.
This is.
Sibilance. Sorry.
This is my go-to. Go to audio settings in Zoom.
Yes.
Have you done this before? Have I done this?
I have not.
Go to audio settings in Zoom. It's the little up arrow next to your little microphone at the bottom left.
Right.
Click audio settings. Is there? Look. Do you see where it says microphone?
Oh wait, Lindsay knows this. She's
Do you see where it says microphone? Unclick the automatically adjust microphone volume button. If it's
Is it for me? She was like, I know how to do
Is it
this
checked
already.
off?
It's,
And then turn your level up as much as you want. Maybe not all the way. Maybe, I don't know. Depends. Everybody's
There we
level's
go.
different. Sound good?
okay.
Then it will maintain a steady level of volume. Then we can work with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
The lovely Lindsay Moore Sprawl.
there you go. Fantastic. All right, let's do the first song of the night. It is not for I Don't Really Play Video Games. It's actually for Anxious Spider-Man, who I owed a song to. Oh, I need to figure this out really quick. I can do this. I got this, guys.
I have a Cars one in the pipes, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. I believe so.
I'll get it set up.
Just do that. It's not vintage jazz. Don't even look at that, okay? Jeez, everybody. You guys are like so rude sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. You're not. I don't know why I said that. Maybe I just want to be catty. Ooh. Okay. There you go. That allows you to see when the songs are happening. If you can turn up your input more, you should. He did, I think, just now. Talk, Jeff?
Okay.
Yeah, you're great. You're
right
good.
Yep.
You're good. You're good. All right. I think he's good. You guys might disagree. Okay, here we go. Teenage Bottle Rocket. I've never actually heard this song. I heard the very beginning of this song, and so I'm going to try. Okay, he says more. Emilio says more, but he's saying it really weirdly and crazily. So if you want to turn your level up, go back into audio settings. But either way, I'm going to do this.
I'll do it on my own. Yeah.
All right. Radio oh 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 oh every day I see you walking. Is there a chance that you and I can talk? And then you go out and get a movie. Anything that will keep you close to me, dear. If you get scared, get frightened. The lights on. Something that we'll always know. Radio oh 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 every day I see you walking. There's a chance that you and I can talk and then go out and get a movie and everything that will keep you close to me, dear. If you get scared, get frightened, we'll turn it off now. We'll turn out the lights and turn into something that we'll always know. Radio radio I'm getting it. Radio that was the third one. Radio they lied. It seems to come from 1,000 miles away. Seems I dream about you almost every day. There it is. In the diner, no less. Yo radio 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 radio. Thank you for that kickoff, Anxious Spider-Man. Great stuff, man. And we've got
attempting. Sorry.
No worries. I was just saying we've got some more karaoke.
I was attempting to do a little backwards dance at the beginning. That's why.
Fantastic
It was
stuff.
called
I loved
the
it.
Raptors dance, the zombie dance. And
Yeah, we gotta get into that. We gotta start filming our entire stream forward and then in reverse and playing it backwards. It's kind of what I'm thinking. All right.
Anyway.
Why is this so cut off? Hold on a second. That seems crazy to me. Let me fix that. I am like, this cocktail also hits you quick, brah.
Yeah.
Hits you fucking quick, brew. Put this up a little bit more. Raise the roof on this a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay. Let's do...
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You have to learn it phonetically in order, as it would sound backward, and then reverse it. Which does seem very, very, very simple to do.
makes you sound like this is what I'm saying.
So we've got a couple more karaoke songs, but we also have a lot more toast. So I want to go ahead and get the curly shoe toast going right now. Curly shoe. What can I say? When you were just a ragamuffin back in the day with your I can't say wife beater. What's the name? Tank top, with your white stained tank top and your badass attitude, you took the world by storm. I'm so glad that you decided to finally, as you grew older, jump in to the stream, jump into the chat, and be a part of this community. It is greatly appreciated. So thank you again, and stay strong, keep flexing. Keep being muscular and kind of mean to people. I kind of dig that a little bit. Nah, but really, you are you came in swinging to this chat and you've never left, and it's fantastic. Jeff and Holden era, are awesome. Oh, okay, good. I read era as era. Curly Shoe, thank you again for the dono, and thanks for being here when you can be here, because it's always a pleasure. Cheers.
Curly Sue, is it?
Yeah.
Curly Sue, let me tell you something. You've had my back. You've had my back ever since the late 1970s when I was decided in order to make a little bit of extra cash for my baseball my softball team that was
Please be specific, because if it's baseball, it's baseball. If it's softball, it's softball.
It was softball. Yeah, it was softball. The Chimeras we were called. But we had some difficulties, with funding. We were kind of an underdog team to say the least. Curly Shoe comes in and it's like, how about a little car wash thing? Why don't you do that? And I was like, well, this is amazing. Yeah, a car wash. That sounds great. And she's like, you're gonna have to give the people what they want. And I was like, I don't know. Me, just a young, supple young boy, not really knowing what to do. This thing. No,
very
you're gonna have
supple.
to show a little skin. You're gonna have to like put on those tight little 70s jean shorts of yours, and you're gonna have to maybe do like a little oh, let me get out of this and pull your little tight muscle tee off.
Where's this going?
And give these lonely ladies and men what they're looking for. And I was like, I don't know. So think about it. You want this for your baseball? You want for your softball team or not? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess kind of. And he says, well, then just own it. Go out there and own it. You got this. And I did. And yeah, it was a success. And it was just me out there just doing some sexy car washing. We raised close to it was almost $9, which in 1970s money is that's close to $7,000 today. And by the end of it, yeah, we were able to buy everybody those mitts that we needed, and it was a good thing. And I really appreciate, because you were the only one who really believed in me. You're the one who told me I was going to go out there and embarrass myself. I did, as it turned out, embarrass myself, but not, I did it anyway, and thank you for that. So
hell yeah,
I appreciate you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
What is this? Cayenne? Oh, that changed the whole thing.
What's cayenne?
I put cayenne instead of cinnamon.
You put cayenne in your... Oh,
yeah,
no.
I didn't even notice it threw it off. I mean, it was just a little bit, I guess. Weird. Yeah, I must have changed the whole thing for me. Well, now I'm definitely gonna make another one. I'll try it without the cayenne. All right, cheers. Yeah, fantastic stuff.
I'm curious if cayenne's good.
Yeah, that is way different. I'm just now noticing there's a little bit of spice. That's so stupid.
Is it good?
It's kind of, yeah. I mean, obviously, I wasn't I wasn't faking it when I said it was really tasty. But either way, Jeff.
Yeah.
Give us the song. Give us that Cars song. This one goes out to I don't really play
Let me-
video games. Then we've got a toast for Sideshow after that. And then
I remember how to do my
Do you now? I'm interested.
my
I'm not
thing
going
now.
to help you.
I went to share screen. I'm going to
Lindsay, do not help him. He has to do it himself.
Music or computer sound only.
You got this?
I'm
Don't
going
help
to
him.
share. Hey, there we go.
There it is. Good work. All right, he passed the test. Lindsay,
It only
congratulations.
took me 3 episodes of CockTales to get to there. All right, we're gonna do. Well, here, I'll just you'll listen to it. Is it too loud?
You can turn it down a little bit.
Oh, hang on a second.
Just the music volume.
Yeah. Wait.
While he figures this out, I'm going to
No, my computer, the internet's still weird.
Oh, I know. I'm just, oh, okay.
Here.
All right.
You wanna drive you home tonight? This is the title. Just wanna tell you when it's too late. I'm gonna tell you things aren't so
Drive you home tonight. Gonna pick you up just gonna hang it up when you call. There you are. Gonna pay attention to your dreams. Plug your ears when you scream. Can't go on again. Nothing's wrong. Oh, who's gonna drive you home?
Oh, wait. There's one more. I thought it was over. It's never dancing.
Who's gonna hold you down when you shame? Who's gonna come around when you break? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight? No, you can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
Okay, so is there an angel singing right now, or is that the McCarty? Unbelievable.
There we have it.
That one goes out, of course, to I don't really play video games. For your birthday, I've got a song for you in a second, but first I'm gonna make one more of this drink. This will probably be the last time I make this specific drink with the coffee, because it's late. But Lord knows I'll be up till 3 in the morning anyway, so who cares? But let's get into it. I want to make this for chat one more time. This is such a special drink that we're having tonight. And then we're going to do a toast for Sideshow. And then I'm going to do my T-Swift song, and I think I'm going to do Style by Taylor Swift as my T-Swift song, given to me graciously by I don't really play video games. I want to do Long Live, but I'm not confident enough in my ability to sing it. That's my drunken go-to, is Long Live by T-Swift. But either way, here we go. Here is the drink. We are making Damn Good Coffee, a Twin Peaks inspired drink for cocktails. I love that you also got the font for Twin Peaks up at the top there. That's great. Step 1, 3 parts spiced rum. Let's go to our setup over here. I am going with Captain Morgan's, myself. Jeff's going with the Kraken. And we've got our little mixer cup right here. Here we go. 3 parts. That is 3 shots, which will be 6 shots for me by the end of these 2. Which is quite a lot of alcohol. Here we go. Step numero dos. We're going to go with 1 part Amaro Nonino. Fantastic. Let's get there.
I already made my second one, so I'm,
yeah. You just sit back and enjoy, Jeff. You enjoy this right now, damn it. There you go, one part. This is the label, by the way, from the Nonino. Right there. It is really delicious. Really delicious. I love the label, too. Kind of feel, it has like a midsummer vibe to it. The movie, of course. Now we've got step 3, 2 parts dark maple syrup. Let's get this going. Jeff, you're the first person who showed me that you could put syrup into a drink. And bacon grease.
Yeah. Well, I use the bacon grease when I make the bacon flavored bourbon, because if you keep bacon grease in a Nonina is how the gas is an alcohol. It is an alcohol. It's an Amaro.
How would you describe the flavor? It tastes very good. It's got a little bit of a spice to it, I feel like.
It's got a spice, but there's definitely some a floor. It's really nice though. So probably really make a really good digestif or something. What flavor is the Amaro? You know what? There's only one way to find out. Why don't I take a little sip? I'll do a little taste test while you're making that of
Go for it.
of Amaro just on its own, which I don't know if I had in a while.
It's good. I took a sip of it on its own. It's really tasty.
It's not smoky. It's there's a little bit of a bitter to it. It's a little bit. It's a little bit. It's weird. It's floral, but there's almost like a little bit of a fruit. I don't know. Maybe it's like a lavender or something. I'm not. Clearly, I should not be hired to ever to describe liquors because I don't know how to say it. It's really. It's got a nice sweet top, and then it there's this interesting kind of bitter flavor that comes in at the end. It's really good. It's not smoky.
How to talk about taste stuff. Oh, whoops! I'm supposed to add that in after I pour it into my mug.
Lindsay said aged grappa infused with roots and herbs. Actually, if you ever had grappa, yeah, it's definitely got a bit of that. Anyway, anything can be in a drink if you are brave enough. That's kind of true.
Right.
But you got yours made?
Step 7, sprinkle cinnamon. I don't have the cinnamon, unfortunately, so yes, it is made. Garnish with slice of bacon. Fantastic slide there. Your best work. And this is going to go 2 slices of bacon, actually. Plop. And, this almost made it all the way. Plops. There you go. Got the bacon. Damn fine. Damn good. Coffee. Unbelievable. Absolutely delicious. And this one goes out to Sideshow. Sideshow, I'm so sorry to hear you're having a hard time. And especially when you get hit from all angles like that. I don't know if you know Daddy Jared, but he kind of got hit like that. And I think it made him a better person. I think it made him a stronger person. Not that I didn't love him before, but it's I don't know. The people who have a good year, they don't learn shit, dude. You're learning a lot right now, and you're growing a lot right now. People who have a good year, they don't grow. You know what I mean? Me, I'm in stasis right now. You know what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. And that struggle and persevering is a big part, I think, of being an adult and growing as a human. I hate that the obnoxious Calvin and Hobbes dad thing is so true about building character and everything. But it's really stupid and annoying, but it's so fucking true that it's always those hard times in your life that are the most important ones in terms of growth and in terms of being a fucking man, being a fucking woman, being a fucking they. Either way, more power to you. You know you always have us as a rock. We're not going anywhere. You can keep coming here and hanging out with us when shit is too tough to deal with outside of it. And we'll always be that. And that's our promise to you, and that's our toast to you, at least mine. I'm sure Jeff's going to tell you some sprawling tale about furniture or something. We'll get to it. Cheers.
I'm sorry. I'm blanking on the name of who.
Hi, India. Sideshow, who says...
Sideshow. Okay, good. That's what I thought. I was like, it was Sideshow, right? Yeah.
This is Sideshow. Been in a terrible spot for a month now. dealing with a breakup, family drama, and work drama, so I could use a good toast from my internet homies right about now.
I'm gonna be a little more serious than I normally.
Okay.
One of these things, just because I
Get it, girl?
reflect sort of like what Holden said there at the end, but also it's also you said at the beginning about this sometimes you do grow with these really hard, challenging times, as Holden will tell you, and a lot of people in chat will tell you too. Yeah, I was a miserable fucker like all of 2019, even the beginning of 2020. And probably even for a lot of 2018 as well. I had a lot of really like challenging, like hard things going on, and I'm not saying I'm completely all the way out of it, and I'm still trying to grow. I'm definitely like in a stronger spot now, and there's been some unexpected things that have come up, and it does give you a chance to sort of like you get broken down to an area where you're just like, I'm just going to say, this is what I like. I like doing this, and I these are aspects of my life that I like. These are aspects of my life that I don't like, and it forces you to make some decisions about like where you want to go with things. I realize I'm not being specific here, but I'm trying to make it like it can apply to anybody. This means what you need it to mean. And another thing, what like Holden said at the end, is like you've got like all these people here in this chat right now, and I'm sure with and any other streams of Holden's, I'm sure you'll watch, and then Holden, me, all these great people here. It's like, yeah, we've all had like these tough times, and the important thing to remember in these moments is that it's not something that you alone have been going through. We all have like these moments. We all know what it's like to be in like rough like stages of life, and that we've all kind of got each other's back. I think that there's a theme for this stream. It's like, we all love each other. We're just here to have fun,
100%.
hang out, and to get each other. And so yeah, I want you to remember that, and you make a damn fine shelf.
There you
So
go.
cheers.
Cheers. And here's some damn fine coffee to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
With that shelf. All right, here we go. Here is Taylor Swift's Style. Boom. Let's hear it. This one, of course, again for I don't really play video games. Birthday. Oh, thought we were about to start. Never mind. Midnight. Oh wait, no. Midnight. All right, hold on. Let me do this right. Okay. Midnight. You come and pick me up, no headlights. Try to lower it. Long drive could end in burning flames of paradise. Fade into view. Oh, it's been a while since I've even heard from you. I should just tell you to leave, 'cause I know exactly where it leads, but I watch us go round and round each time. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. You got that long hair slicked back, white t-shirt, and I got that good faith, girl faith, and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. So it goes. He can keep his wild eyes on the road. Takes me home. Lights are off and he's taking off his coat. Yeah. Say I heard, oh, that you've been out and about with some other girl. He says, what you heard is true, but I can't stop thinking about you and I said I've been there too a few times, 'cause you got that James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like, and when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style, we never go out of style. You got that long hair, slicked back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl faith and a tight little skirt, and when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style, we never go out of style. Take me home, oh yeah, just take me home, yeah, just take me home. I can't go as high on this one. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, out of style. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like, and when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style, we never go out of style. We'll never go out of style. I don't really play video games. There you go. I'm hearing people screaming in the hallway. I hope it's not about me. Like, it's off key. I know it's off key, hallway. But either way, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got one more toast, I believe. Actually, a roast. And that one goes to Nemo Invictus. Roast the F out of me. I'm bald, if that helps. Yo, what's up? Foreskin forehead. You're a jerk, and I think you need to stop getting too handsy with the ladies when you go to the bar a little bit. If you want to roast from me, that's a roast from me. Nemo Invictus, you're so bald. Someone walked up to you and was like, oh, and put their hand on your head and was like, oh my God, I've landed on the moon. And you have weird crater head too, which is gross and dumb and stupid. And I bet your balls look like your head because you're bald. Actually, no, it's probably more hair on the balls. You suck, dude. And that is your roast. Cheers. You're muted. You're muted, Jeff. You're muted. You've muted yourself. Do I unmute you? Ask to unmute. I'm asking.
I did. Yeah, sorry, I did. Yeah, I so you wouldn't hear any of the nonsense I was doing in here.
She's a man,
like,
baby.
Microphone's on. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. Remind me who are we doing this for?
Real quick, she's a man, baby. Gazebo, you gentlemen are of the highest quality cheers. You all thank you so much, dude. Also, Nemo Invictus, roast the F out of me. I'm bald, if that helps. Take it away.
Okay. Well, the thing that I can really say about you, Nemo Invictus, is, you know what? You didn't deserve Shelly. You don't deserve Shelly. And I'll tell you what, this is a sweet girl, and it's no wonder that she, like, you know, gets involved with like a local host high schooler, because, you know, first of all, what you do is you take a sock and you put soap in it and you beat her with it. And I'll tell you what, that's fucked up. That's terrible. And you,
yeah, he's a dog, man.
Yeah, and your weird drug dealings and things that you get up to are just it really it's really disappointing. And you have one note. You're always angry. You're always, you know, except for that one time when you had a brain injury and you were like, you know, kind of like low key for a while and just kind of muttered to yourself. But you know, you deserved a box of spiders over your head. Also, I'll tell you this. You're a bald motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are, dude.
Right.
Roasted properly. As Lindsay said earlier, like this coffee. Fantastic stuff.
And
delicious
keeping
drink.
a theme going, you know?
Here we go. Moving right along. We are caught up on all of our incentives. If you'd like to donate for a karaoke song at the end of this hour, that'd be fantastic. $5 for a toast or roast to you. And $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke, your choice. Yes, tonight is a Twin Peaks themed drink. Damn Good Coffee, you're going to do 3 parts spiced rum, 1 part Amaro Nonino, 2 parts dark maple syrup, 4 parts coffee. Stir ingredients. You're going to add 4 spoonfuls of frothed milk to top it off, a sprinkle of cinnamon, garnish with a slice of bacon, and there you go. Damn Good Coffee. And we're back. And we're back for good. We've got questions coming up in the final hour. I can't believe we're already halfway through this stream. It flew by, as it tends to do.
In a half hour, yes. I leave the diner and I go to the Black Lodge. So,
Fantastic.
looking forward to that.
Oh my God, the scariest place ever. I guess I already took us there with
Anytime you need a Kyle MacLachlan break, I got one of those. So.
I already kind of took us to the Black Lodge too with my background for the stream itself. But either way, thank you everybody for joining. Yeah, then we start doing everything backwards, Gazebo. So don't stay with us for the final hour. I have the question cards right here. A new set of cards for questions that was given to me by my lovely wife who left me. But either way.
Black Lodge, that's an old S&M club. Jeff, Indias. Is that true? I mean, I wonder if that was actually taken and made into like a, it should be, probably.
Oh, I bet.
S&M club.
Lexi gets me in the divorce. I'm sorry.
By the way, good to see you. You're in India is like one of those like might be gone for a couple weeks and then pops back in and so like I never know. You're like the Cheshire Cat of stream, really.
I'd go with that.
It's like it's like a smile appears, suddenly India's there, and then the smile, and then he's gone again. So yeah,
I believe it. Absolutely. I have an odd job now, by the way. I have a new job. Oh, fantastic. Drunken India in chat giving us the news. Also, I would love to check out that ginger old fashioned as well. Chad, how we doing? We've talked your ear off this whole time. We've sang for you. We've toasted you. Oh, did I put the incentives in here? Oh, yeah, I already did. But whatever. Here, I'm doing it again because I'm not going to do it for a while. That's the link. Until we get to that point, we haven't talked about our week at all, Jeff, or anything going on outside of Twin Peaks. So why don't we get into that before we get into the questions? My week was cool. Yeah. It was cool to have Lexi back for the weekend. We went and had a nice dinner in Queens. The outdoor dining scene in Queens is pretty legit. Very good precautions being taken. There's this spot we like to go to called the Bonnie. They have glass partitions between each table. It's outside. You do a QR code on your phone to scan the menu.
That's slick. That's really good.
That's the slick move, right? And it just feels like they're really on top of their shit. Everyone's fully masked up. They're very adamant about wearing masks when you even just walk to the hostess station. Why am I getting blurry? That was essentially how drunk I feel, what happened just there on the camera.
I thought it was me.
Another exciting thing tomorrow night, because my wife left me, we will be doing along with my 2 very good friends, Kellen and Drew. Drew, you've heard on the Kurt Vonnegut episode of Wars and the Bruiser. Kellen, you've seen on countless episodes of Jack and
If you don't know who Kellen is, there's no hope for you.
You gotta be out of your mind, right?
Yeah.
And they will be joining me for Sea of Thieves tomorrow night in place of the marriage test. We're gonna be pirates for a couple hours for you guys starting at 9 p.m. It should be a ton of fun. Yar, me mateys, we will be throwing down and being pirates to take the place of marriage test until Lexi comes back to me full time. So please definitely enjoy that. Yeah, we just have a lot of fun pirating around, just a way to kick it. It'll be like it'll be the opposite of marriage test. It'll be like a boys' night. And definitely check that out. Either way, we've also got Art Smackdown after this. I'll be rating that stream. That should be a ton of fun. And my week
April
was
5,000 apparently on tonight, right?
Yes, absolutely on tonight. And just in terms of my week, it's just been a weird one because Lexi wasn't here. So I've just been playing a lot of video games and staying up way too late, and that's really just been my situation. I stayed up, I've been playing Disco Elysium, Paper Mario Origami King, Mortal Shell, which is this weird Dark Souls ripoff. I've been playing Trials, Evolution. I've been playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake, and many others. I've just been fucking playing video games. Definitely looking forward to the PS5 event on Wednesday. Though I feel like right now, Xbox is making an incredibly strong case for anybody looking to get a new console at this point. It is like, if you want the price-effective case, you've got it. If you want the games as a service case, you've got it there. So PS5, I'm interested to see what they do to earn their customers for this new console launch generation. Jeff, what do you got for me? Where you been? What you been up
I've
to?
been playing any video games. I've just been raising strong, brave, powerful young women. That's all I've been doing.
There you go. Fantastic. Have you gotten them on Steven Universe yet?
I have actually. They're invested in Steven Universe. The Powerpuff Girls is still like their go-to. They love that. They know every episode backwards and forwards. But yeah, they're totally into Steven Universe, and they're doing great. They're gonna be starting actual like school soon, like virtual. We're 100% remote with that, and so we're all gonna be in the house. Lindsay's gonna be teaching remotely. The girls are gonna be learning remotely. I'll be just helping everybody until a certain point in the day when Lindsay can take over, and then I can start whatever work I might have. And we're just make it happen. But it's been a good week. It's been a good week for therapy for me. I had a really good a good session. I have 2 days a week right now that I'm doing it. Fridays and Mondays and Fridays, and my Friday was really good, and my session today was really good. And,
Hell yeah.
I like talking about therapy because I feel like it's something that
Are you having what
should
they
have
call
stigma to it, and people should do it if they can.
Are you having what they call breakthroughs?
Here and there, yeah. And I mean, I definitely feel like I can see the progress when you find like a good therapist. I don't know about anybody who's in chat who's had like a really good therapist.
Hell yeah.
And give them a shout out if you want. But it's but yeah, because they deserve it. Because if they get you to like, they're the kinds who really kind of get you to see see the revelations yourself. They ask the right question. They point you in the direction where you're like, oh, I realize this. Just like you have this learning moment. And there's been some really good been really good. Yeah, I'll call them breakthroughs actually.
Nice.
That I've had that. I can feel, and if there's constant work, it's not like I'm done. Like I'm cured now. I'm good. It's like there's still like work to be done, but I'm excited to do it, and I feel like I can already look realistically at the progress so far and go, yep, this is going well. So
Hell yeah.
I want to talk about my therapy all night, but
no, but that's good.
it's
I
going
like
really
it.
well. So
No, fantastic. Real quick, Gazebo, thank you so much for the compliment on the Adult Swim episode. I really enjoyed doing that episode. Also, we should be sitting down with Henry Zabrowski and Dave Willis to talk about the history of Adult Swim from people who actually worked in Adult Swim. Of course, Dave, co-creator of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, he was there from the very beginning. And I'm very excited to sit down with him and talk about what it was really like to work in that warehouse and be on the ground floor of what Adult Swim really became over time. So hopefully that will happen. It hasn't happened yet, but it should be Wednesday or Thursday.
Aqua Teens is on. I think it's on HBO. What's the newest iteration of HBO? It's not
Max.
HBO Go
It's on
now.
Max.
HBO Max. Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, because I was going through it, and there's lots of random TV shows on there, and I think Aqua Teen Hunger Force is actually on
Cool.
HBO Max now. And if anybody hasn't seen it, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I want to see that
weirdest freaking things
Action Park. I want to see that Class Action Park movie documentary as well on HBO Max. But
yeah.
Good shit. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. That should be cool. I'm researching. I'm avidly reading Saga right now. We're doing an episode on that this week. I've been watching that and Harvey Birdman last night. Still fucking good. Absolutely. HBO Max has some Adult Swim shows on it. Absolutely awesome. Anything Action Park is good. That place sounded horrific. Yeah. Definitely want to check that out. There's some things I'm just annoyed. Saga, I just made it to the 7th trade of Saga. So, I don't want to say anything as the spoilers, but I made it there. Anyone see the Giant Knoxville Action Park movie? I really liked it. I did not. I should check that out. But either way.
I haven't really been doing like a lot of video games lately, but I recently I redid I played through some old favorites of mine, but I don't know. I'm thinking about playing The Last of Us again, the first one, and then getting the second one and just going right into the second one.
Dude, the second one is fucking heavy, dude.
That's
yeah,
the thing.
it's
I don't
great.
know, but the thing is,
Nah,
when
but
I
it's good.
really
But
want
it's
to play
good.
it too. It's like, yeah.
No, I think you'll love it. It's so well done. I think it's one of my favorite games so far this year for sure.
Daddy Jared, for those of you there, he mentioned that he found the cheat to not having to kill dogs in it, because apparently, like, people, like, you kill like their dog and you have to listen to somebody, like,
and they have to hear them
horrified shriek and
yes
stuff, and it's just like so horrible. And so but he said apparently what you do is you kill the handler while they've got it or something, and the dog can't get off like the lead or something. And
okay.
Yeah, so you
interesting.
You snipe.
So normally you kill the dog and someone's like, Peppers.
Yeah.
None. So you not only have to
kill a person, you know what, that he had it coming, but the
you don't
dog
have to.
just
You
do
don't
what
have.
the
Yeah.
guy with the terrible man told it to do.
Not
And
only
the
do you
dog's
have to
got
deal
food,
with.
It's got the person who's right there, and once they shoot the arm off that guy, they'll have all the other corpses that Ellie litters the battlefield with. So.
HBO Max, I don't even know how, dog, because I have to figure it out myself. I'm so annoyed that I already have HBO, but I have to figure out a way to get HBO. It's so fucking stupid. But either way. Welcome back to CockTales. We are 15 minutes away from the final hour of the stream. You can tell we're getting drunker and drunker. Here are the incentives if you'd like to donate for a karaoke song to close out the final hour. I would greatly appreciate it. We are. I feel like I'm enjoying this drink, but I may have to cut myself off from this drink because I'm like constantly thinking about how I'm just drinking coffee at 9 p.m. So as much as I love this, I'm gonna probably take a few more gulps and then just make like a rum. I think I'm gonna do like 2 shots of the rum, 1 shot of the nonino, and then top with a bit of soda water to close out. I think that'll kind of be my drink.
That'd be good, yeah.
I think that'll be real good.
You can add a little sweetening agent if it's a little too bitter or something. You can. I don't think it will be actually with the rum and the. It'll probably be fine, yeah. But you could throw a little bit of syrup in, I guess.
I might do a little syrup. That syrup is good, but that's also more sugar, right? Probably.
It is, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm using. If anybody didn't hear me at the top of the stream, I'm using decaf coffee, which I recommend if you're gonna drink a lot of this. But I normally don't agree with the decaf coffee, and I don't keep it in my house. But we bought it specifically for this drink. So.
That was the move. I should have done that. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, well, I have coffee, so we're drinking coffee.
How many of these have you had so far?
2.
Was that your second?
This is my second.
Yeah. I've only had 2 too, but I'm like,
this is my first cayenne-less one, and it is better, I think.
It's definitely been a little bit of a punch in the face. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna definitely do one more. I know Lindsay's gonna want one after.
Oh shit, okay, I don't really play video games. Either way, here are the incentives one more time. $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke. Any song you want, and we'll bring us into the final hour. I was gonna say the second hour. I can feel my tongue becoming heavier. I've got a J-bone that'd kill a dog sitting off to the left, speaking of murdering dogs. Yeah, Last of Us 2 is amazing, man. Because when you shoot somebody but you don't kill them, they'll just be like, oh, fuck! Oh, God! And you're just like, it's legit, dude. You just, like, listen to them bleed out. You're gonna love it, dude. You're gonna absolutely love it.
If I'm feeling as particularly cynical about the state of the world, then I might be into that here and there.
Nice giving you hell. Hell yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Oh, wait. Giving you hell. Yeah, I always drink tea or coffee before bed. That's interesting.
Don't want to hear
Caffeinated,
Scream's headshot practice? Yeah.
Do you mean caffeinated? That's an interesting. I guess you build up an immunity to it. But anyway.
It's true.
That was not.
I know a lot of people are like, I can drink a Red Bull and then go to bed. You know what I mean? I mean, just people are crazy. I have a coffee addiction.
It might have been
so
a point in my life I could do that. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. is to come home from like a bar like really late or something, and on a weekend and go by the Dunkin' Donuts near my place and get a coffee and a bagel.
Yeah.
And just and watch usually like Adult Swim or something
And crash.
and
Yeah.
just like drink a coffee and eat a bagel before bed and then just
So
crash.
crazy. Now, whiskey coffee naps, those are real fun, I bet. Absolutely. I'll tell you what I did. One of the things I saw recently that I really enjoyed, if you want to turn off your brain, I never got around to seeing them newfangled Jumanji movies with the Jan
Those
Rock. Those are fun as hell.
way better than they should be.
Yeah, they're
so
great.
good. They're really fun.
Damn fun.
And I 100% back you up on that. We watched it just because Lindsay was like, "Should we watch this?" We were like gonna have a little movie day. It was like raining, and so we're like, we're gonna have a movie for the girls to watch. And she was like, "Yeah, you probably watch that, right?" We're like, "Yeah, I'm sure it's fine." And I'm like getting ready to play with my phone or something, and it's not really. And I got like so into it.
Yeah.
And we actually saw the second one in the theater too.
I'm excited to
They're
see the
really
sequel.
good.
I've heard the sequel's great. I'm gonna watch the sequel.
It holds up. It's just as
this
good
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is I wanted to watch something that was really low key and just nice and brain turn offy, and that is some good stuff. By the way, Jeff, Bill and
Yeah.
Ted Face the Music is incredible.
I just so many things in my backlog to watch now. That's definitely one of them. I need to see. I mentioned earlier, like The Boys season 2 and Lovecraft Country. I'm really excited about. We're just all about Twin Peaks. I can't stop Twin Peaks until
I hear you. I hear you.
I can't. I'm all the way through the end, but then, yeah, I really want to see Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm so happy that so many people have said that it's really good and that it holds up with the trilogy.
It is.
That's great.
So good. It is so good. We did and maybe I should clue you in on these, but we did I think way better than the Zoom hang with friends, Zoom movie night. So I rented it and I screen shared it. And we did a Zoom movie night with a group of people, and that was such a fun way to do that movie. And such a good way to do a Zoom hang, because we could all hang out, but we don't have to be like so keyed in on each other. By the way, Knives Out, love it. Love Knives Out. Seen it
I
twice
still haven't seen that. That's another thing that I
great
forgot
one.
about that. I'm glad that was mentioned because
I saw it in the movie theater, and then I saw it again. It's one of those movies too that's really good to do like a second watch with too, because it's a murder mystery. It's pretty traditional too. There's not a ton of bells and whistles. Like it's not like gonna knock you in some new way. It's just a fucking solid murder mystery with a great ensemble cast.
That's the movie we wanted to see. Like our last vacation before like all the COVID stuff happened. We were in on Virginia Beach, just on our own, and the girls were with the grandparents, and so we went off. It was winter, so there wasn't really a lot to do, but we got to. So we're just like, we'll just drink and hang out, and we'll go see a movie or something. We wanted to see Knives Out. It wasn't playing, and we saw Birds of Prey instead, and we're not disappointed because
I loved Birds of Prey.
Was so freaking fun.
And now that's free, I believe, on I think it's on HBO or something. But either way, I super loved Birds of Prey. I thought that was very fun.
It's available for free if you have Prime. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, great.
Great. So.
Yeah. Check out
As
Knives Out.
Space Captain of Space.
Also, Captain of Space. I saw it on Really Play Video Games. Linked it a couple times. The movie Jeff made, a bit of just a very intense brainchild. Yu Yu Hakusho is on Hulu. Hell yeah.
Somebody requested it. Somebody wrote me an email the other day. Every now and then I've been getting emails from it. And don't get me wrong, if you watch it, you might hate it. If you're so far about 15 to 20% of the people are just offended that we even made it. And then there's a couple people that feel kind of in the middle, but like most people are really enjoying it. So
nice.
Hopefully,
Hey,
but
it's good to get negative
75-80%
criticism.
of
It
people
means you're doing something right, Jeff. So don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Okay.
And but somebody actually wanted a T-shirt of it. They wanted like the logo, so I opened like a little Redbubble.
She's a
account,
man, baby.
and,
Casey Marcus, $10. I need to hear Jeff belt out this sweet classic, "Separate Ways" by Journey. Fantastic
Oh, God.
stuff.
I don't know if
If
I
you want to
know it.
queue up "Separate Ways" by Journey. Also, Jeff, I will say, since your mic is turned way up, you don't have to put your mouth right up on the mic. You can kind of sit back from it actually while you
But
sing.
I will anyway.
Maybe you will. Maybe he will. But that's going to bring us into the final hour of the stream, and I'm going to do a spin on my chair for that.
Oh, I think it's time. No, didn't mean to do that. Meant to do this. I think it's time.
Oh my God, we officially made it to the Red Room, to the Black Lodge rather. Fantastic. I've said fantastic too many times tonight. I got to come up with a new word. Egregious stuff. Really, really great stuff. And thank you again for that, Jeff. You're gonna have to sing this song.
What is it again? It's what?
I will tell you right now what it is again. It is, drum roll please. Weird, why isn't there drum? What is taking so long, Streamlabs? Is my internet going out? What is happening? All right, let's start over.
Shitty internet's affecting yours.
Oh my God, Streamlabs, you're
by the
killing
way-
me. Hey, it is I Need to Hear Jeff belt out this sweet classic, Separate Ways by Journey. And thank you, Casey, for that. Greatly
This is
appreciated.
terrible. I don't know how well.
I love it. I
I
like it
know
when
this.
it's a wild card for the singer. I like it when it's a wild card. How about
You know what? I promise you, I will belt though. I will belt the shit out of this. I want to mention something that happened this week that was really great. Last night. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but the cast of like almost all of the original cast, the ones who are live anyway, from The Princess Bride, did like a table read of The Princess Bride last night for like this
That's
charity
awesome.
thing. It's about like flipping Wisconsin blue, basically electoral college. It's like about it's like a charity thing. You like donated to like kind of get into this this thing, and we did. And
have a good night,
we
Sideshow.
watched it last night. It was really fun. It was really awesome.
I love it.
Sideshow. Oh man, I got a jet. All right,
Have a good
Sideshow.
one.
Sorry you gotta go, but
It's nice to watch you walk away
Nice to
because you got
watch
that
you.
big ass, and I want to suck on that ass till a bunch of dirty shit comes out. I want you to eat McDonald's while I'm
I held
sucking
myself
away on
back
that thing.
from making that joke. I'm so glad that
I would love to eat Sideshow's fucking dirty ass. And you better make sure, you better do some farm work or something the day before I come over, all right? Because I want to make sure it's definitely as dirty as possible. Are you ready to go, Jeff? You got to share that audio with us.
Oh, now. Okay. All right. So let me do this.
I appreciate the Princess Bride table read, but I was happier just hearing how pissed it made Ted Cruz. It's awesome.
Oh, really? That's anything that makes Ted Cruz unhappy makes me happy by default.
Also, while you sing this, I'm probably going to create my new drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
No, you have to sing the
I
song.
need more coffee and froth milk, but I'll focus on this to start off with here.
You have to sing the song.
Yeah, I gotta. For
Or I'm
Christ's
going to be
sake, I gotta
mad
sing
at
the song.
you and not talk to you.
Share. All right, I got it.
All right,
I'm
here
so
we go.
pleased with myself when I get it now. All right, let's make this into a whole thing.
Make it a whole thing, Jeff. You got this.
Separate ways. I promise to belt even if I mess it up.
Here, on the path of this new
Oh, whoops. Was
and
trying to
out.
be... Oh, sorry. Unmute yourself. I was trying to be funny, and then I screwed it up. I'm sorry. That's
Am I
my fault.
unmuted?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. All right, separate ways. Let's.
And it does look like my internet's being tanky a little bit. Just bear with us. Shouldn't be too terrible.
Oh, I know this. Not well, but. We stand miles apart, hearts broken in two. People's hands losing ground, I'm reaching for you. You'll live long and change your mind. We can't go on to survive what kind of divide.
between confusions and pain. Pain, pain. Distant eyes, promises we were made. Pain, 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 pain. You must go out. Wish you, I wish you love. You'll never walk alone. Became my love, missing love. One day, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched, and when I step wings, it ever hurts you. Your love won't desert you. You know I still love you. No, we touched, and when I stop with words. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you that if we ever hurt you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Oh, that's so girl. I love girl. No. Never hurt you. Your love won't desert you.
No.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Dude, incredible, dude. Great work. And I was able to make my drink while dancing.
Excellent.
And by the way, 2 shots of Captain Morgan Spice rum, 1 shot of Amaro Nonino, top with a solid amount of soda water.
Uh-huh.
This tastes like root beer.
Give that recipe again. I really like that. What is that?
2 shots of Captain or just spiced rum, 1 shot of Amaro Nonino, and top with like a fair amount of soda water.
Awesome.
And
Lindsay would like to join us, so I'm going to let her
please
pop in here as well.
come in for questions. It's time for questions. We need her.
Nice.
This drink tastes like root beer. This is dangerous. 2-1 and top with soda water. Amazing. All right.
Here is doing a whole thing now.
Lindsay, hi, welcome.
Hi, can I crash?
I love for you to crash, and I also love for you to crash, and my wife's gone. So fantastic.
Some
Fantastic.
people's wives love them just a little bit.
I know. I stay here all of the time because I love my husband so
I know,
much.
right? You wouldn't take she's being paid very voraciously, I'll say. I will say that. She's definitely, hey, $20 from Sote. A song for me and a song for Jeff. We can definitely close out the stream with that. Fantastic. Nice. Thank you. God, I gotta stop saying fantastic. What's the better word, Lindsay? You're the living
and
thesaurus,
fabulous.
Lindsay. We all refer
Stupendous.
to you as this.
That's why I thought of That's why I thought of the Princess Bride things, because you were saying I say another word other than fantastic, and I suddenly thought of inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Oh, did you bring it up? Did anybody watch
I did.
the,
I think somebody.
I
did.
want to
I've
watch
noticed you
it.
did.
Oh, it was so good.
I would love to watch it. Wonderful, splendid, radical, amazing, astounding, incredible, awesome. The cast of The Nanny got together and did one of those for the pilot episode of The Nanny. Schitt's Creek also, I think, did one of those but I want to see the Princess Bride one. I love how much love there is for Princess Bride. Also, I believe it's Pop History. Yes, Pop History, the podcast I do with Natalie and Jackie, we did a full deep dive into Princess Bride. Have you read it, Lindsay?
Yeah.
I'm going to let Lindsay take over for a second here because I'm going to make us some more coffee and some more froth milk so I can make our last drink. But.
Get it going. Yeah. What is that? That's one of your favies?
Oh, one of my very favorites of all time.
I love the stories. I love the stories of people who were convinced it was actually an abridged work, and then they like went to the library and was like, "Where's the full version?"
Yeah.
Because it's a fake abridged version of a story that was never written. That's kind of the part of it. It's like a meta work for those who might not know. But anyways, yeah, Princess Bride, great stuff. How have you been? Before we get into questions, Lindsay, how have you been?
I have been hanging in there. I mean, I'm for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a teacher in New York City right now, and it's just everything is crazy. And
I gotta connect you to Molly, who I do co-host Page 7 with, who is also a teacher in New York City, who I have very similar conversations with. I think you two would get along really well.
Yeah, it's insanity. The whole thing is crazy business. Yeah, I don't know how to do my job this year, and the thing is, like, nobody knows.
Right.
And like the bottom line is the DOE made all of these promises about how amazing instruction is going to be, and then they like didn't hire teachers and didn't give us any more money, and it's like not gonna work. Like it's not, none of it's gonna work.
Right.
Then all of the parents and everybody are going to be like, these teachers are lazy and they're not doing their jobs, and my kid didn't get any like it's just so it's going to reflect really poorly on us.
You're going to be the scapegoats.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I hear that.
So it's just I ignore it. I've figured out how to the good news is I figured out better how to like compartmentalize, which I'm not very good at doing, like leaving work at work. Right. But I just had to.
You should talk to my wife. She's also fucking horrible at that. She cannot stop working. It is impossible. She gets done. I was like, did you watch The Boys? Because she was going to watch The Boys without me, and she'd be like, well, I'd get done with, putting the kids to bed, and then I'd remember all this work I had to do. I was like, you have got to give yourself an hour before bed to watch a show. Like, that's just not even fair. Like, I don't work and yeah, for sure. Thank you, I don't really play video games, for posting the incentives. $10 for us to perform karaoke, $5 for a toast. I'm gonna get the questions started. This is gonna be a special one just for you and chat, Lindsay. By the way, I have these cards Lexi gave me. That's what I'm using right now for questions. And of course, we always want chat to answer the questions as well.
And I will sing karaoke too. So
and Lindsay,
donate for me to sing karaoke.
Thank you, Lindsay, for mentioning that. Lindsay, you think Jeff rocks karaoke? Lindsay crushes it. So
no, don't say that. Then I've got an expectation to live up to.
Lindsay's almost as good as Jeff, but you'll really like it because it'll be different.
Balls, but
She's
do it very
bad
enthusiastically. So it's
Lindsay's embarrassing about it, and that's why you should donate it, because you'll laugh at her.
You do Falling Slowly.
Can she handle Informer? No one can handle Informer, MD Leo Spaceman. Here's the first question.
But it would be hilarious. Hilarious.
Informer is the ultimate worst karaoke song. It is like way too fast to be able to look good doing it. It's way too long, period. It just takes you just think it's going to end.
Good, so you can't look good doing it because it sucks.
And it's like mildly, it's almost racist almost, because it's this guy doing like, Afrikaan kind of, this like white guy. Anyways, all right. Whose life do you find inspiring? Whose life do you find inspiring? For me, let me think. I really
Fucking
liked
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's a great one. Have you heard the Keanu Reeves? Oh, what's her name? The Help, and she did. Was she Showgirls as well? What's her name? She did. What else did she do? Or not Showgirls, Dreamgirls. Showgirls is very different.
Showgirls, totally different movie. That's a different movie.
Yeah. I'm talking about what? Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
She has a story about when she was like a nobody in LA. Her car broke down on the side of the road, and Keanu Reeves showed up on a bike and was like, "Do you need help?" And she was like insisted on pushing the car while he sat in the car. She was so embarrassed. She was like all sweaty. She was like out of sorts. And Keanu Reeves shows up, knight in shining armor, and helps her move her car off this road and like helps her to safety in this amazing way. And I love her acknowledgement of it too. Her little story is that she's like, every opening night I would go, and every one of his movies I go to opening night, and that's my little way to give back, which I think is a great way to give back. Absolutely. While they deal with what they're dealing with, you know what I mean? I have a negative version of that right now. I have not only do I not have kids, I don't even have a wife this evening. She left me. So here we go. Whose life do you find it? Huh?
Pardon me?
Whose life do
I'm
you?
sorry, I really just got to witness. Sorry.
Whose life do you find inspiring,
you
Jeff?
finish.
Whose life do you find inspiring, Jeff?
Not
Yep.
my own.
All
we
right.
Just witnessed a big parenting fail.
Oh,
big
really?
Parenting fail. My daughter came out here, was crying, and I'm so busy pouring my shots. And he's like, "Can you let me by so I can go help our daughter?" I was like, "Yep." So
Gotcha.
you're still sharing your audio, by the way. Well, no, I'm sharing my audio.
You're
Sorry.
sharing your audio, but that's fine.
I saw a big thing. So let me turn that off. Sorry.
We've got Anthony Bourdain for MD Leo Spaceman. Keanu bought my friend in college a laptop for a film project. That's amazing. Transient Twitch. Honestly, probably the Wachowski sisters for making the movies they wanted to create and barely sacrifice anything for their creativity. I love that. I think they've definitely stood by their guns. Shigeru Miyamoto, he explored the caves and woods behind his house. Absolutely. Who would I say? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of like comedians I really appreciated.
I can think of a lot of good people. Yeah.
There was definitely Bill Hicks. Like, I do love the way he stood by his guns and just was so fucking on it and so just aggressive about becoming a comedian until his untimely passing away. There was definitely, as much as Bob Odenkirk, I know, hated my sketch group, I came to find out, so it has a weird taint to my love for him. But he told this really great story about how he went to talk to somebody from like SNL or something, and they were just like, Belushi just showed up and we just loved him, so we put him in the cast, and he just felt like such a nobody. And he went and he realized like there's another way you can do it, and that is to just push through and hard work. Oh, Bill Evans too. Bill Evans, one of those guys. Bill Evans, his life, even though he's a horrible heroin addict most of his life, I look up to him because he often spoke about how he would be around all these dudes with like incredible natural talent at jazz and being a jazz musician. And he was one of those guys who was like, I wasn't naturally talented. I had to work my ass off. I had to work every day of my life, hard, and hard work allowed me to surpass all those guys and become way better because as I didn't have the natural talent, but I had the work ethic. So I really liked that a lot. No, I just think it was just, it was because of this New York Times write-up that compared his sketch group that he was producing to our sketch group. And I think that that's what set off him disliking us, because essentially the Times looked more favorably on our sketch group because we were rude and crude with a bunch of tude, and his sketch group was very cerebral. And the group he was producing out in LA. And so anyways, that's how the Birthday Boys. It was totally the birthday voice. So it was like this really great article for us, but at the same time, it was like an article that was also kind of shitting on the guy that I would consider to be like my greatest inspiration. What a weird 360. Whose life do you find inspiring, Jeff?
Nelson Mandela.
All right.
No, just kidding. No,
I know that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I
But,
mean, yeah.
But let's. But no, let's put some let's make it sexier.
We were the street sharks of
very
sketch
sexy,
comedy.
Oh God, did you say yours already?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to.
You can't go. You're cornered, Jeff. You got
I'm
nowhere to
trying
go
to
right
not
now,
say-
Jeff.
I'm trying not to say Douglas Adams.
He wants to
'cause,
say Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
Say Douglas. Why can't you say Douglas Adams?
Because I feel like that's my
He always
default
says
answer
Douglas.
for everything.
Yeah,
But,
that's your-
It's
It's
but-
your Obama. Yeah.
it's just he was just
He was a horrible drunk, Jeff.
So
Yeah, inspiring.
we have that in common. But the thing about him is like there was always like this little bit of a there was always a little bit of a sadness and a sort of like melancholy about Douglas Adams, and a little bit of an imposter syndrome and a kind of just something. This a lot about him, not just him personally, but through his work, so I relate to, and I feel like, but he saw it through. He like got to the other side, and he unfortunately died way too young. But he had like as complete of a life as you can possibly have in that amount of time, and just got to do so many amazing things and create so many works that meant so many people, and he just got to have a lot of fun too. That he got to do like stuff that he just genuinely found interesting, and he got to do stuff like he was one that the whole thing about like you'll never work a day in your life if you're doing what you love, and so he just did a lot of that. And
I also love the like stumbling into your career, in the sense of like he never saw himself as like a novelist.
Yeah.
Which I always appreciated, that he wanted to write comedy, but he was like, I don't know why people, I guess I'm a novelist now.
Yeah.
And going with the flow of what's working works for me a lot. Also, yes, the Murder Fist was the Digimon of sketch comedy. They never really had any idea what was going on. The evolutions made no fucking sense, but we enjoyed it absolutely. All right, I know I'm going to come up. This is one of those questions, by the way. That one was. I know I'm going to come up with a way better answer after we're done, and I'm going to kick myself for 2 weeks about it.
You can tell us afterwards.
I know, right? Drunkenly. What are you looking forward to in the next 12 months? It's a great question. What are you looking forward to in the next 12 months? I would have said my brother's wedding, but he has canceled it. So we will not be going to my brother's wedding in October. I found that out yesterday.
Like canceled it or postponed it?
It's not. They're just getting married at the courthouse at this point, because it's like they can't. This is already the second rescheduling. You know what I mean? I guess I look forward to the day I can go to a live concert again. And the other thing, I look forward to doing a live show. And I think that will happen in the next 12 months. It might not be.
I feel like we should assume to make that our interesting things more interesting, because everybody wants the same thing right now. We all want to be able to, to not be living in a world where where this is happening. But I want to. I feel like we should say, like, assume that's already happened in the next 12 months. Because it's very likely within the next 12 months there will be a vaccine, and that everything will be back to normal. So we should come at this question from that perspective.
Things going back to normal in general, but I would say performing on a live show and going to a big like band live show, or seeing Loverfest, which got postponed to 2021, which was going to be my big show of this year. You know, like seeing anything though, like live in a venue. I don't care if we have to be spaced out. I don't care if it's this or that, but either way, just going to live shows and performing live shows. Because I really want to do this Cats Rocky Horror Picture Show thing, where we do Cats the musical, and we throw stuff at the screen, and we do a big to-do, and I think it'll be so much fun. What about you, Lindsay?
I think for me, I'm most looking forward to going to the Alamo Draft House.
Hell yeah.
I
That
just
was-
want to go see a movie. I just want to go see a movie and like have a cocktail and some queso
I'm
and
so
like
with you. Yeah.
not have children anywhere near me because that's been a really.
She's not
long
just talking about
time.
like our, but it's like, but like, she's a teacher obviously
Right.
as well. So it's like,
no children.
Right.
At all. It
So
just doesn't happen. So yeah, so that's I want to go see a movie.
I think one of the last things I did pre lockdown was go see the new Little Women at Alamo Draft House in Brooklyn, and you just brought me back to that, and I'm just like, man, we watched the movie, we hung out in the weird little tiki bar afterwards there. I love that place. That was
the
first
House of Wax where there's all
Yeah.
like the weird
Oh, it's so
deformities
good.
and stuff.
Yeah,
that are captured in-
super cool
By the
spot.
way, anybody who gets to New York, if you're not from New York, but if you get a chance to get here, and you can go to the Brooklyn Alamo Draft House. Yeah, there's this place. There's a bar downstairs called the House of Wax. You get a pre-drink bar, pre-movie drink there, and then post-movie drink there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And and just it's just such a great.
It's the creepiest thing.
Lovely
It's so
night,
cool.
yeah.
It's like a bunch of old what would we call them? Like
Molds, like moldings.
Curiosities.
Yeah,
you can see, like a really old weird medical book that has
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, like here's this weird child born with webbed hands, and here's a skull
Yeah.
of somebody who had.
This fetus that never made it and had a second spine growing out of the
Yeah, it's
the top of the head.
what would have
So-
used to be called like freaks or
Yeah.
whatever. The House of Oddities.
We've got Nemo Invictus, seeing my NYC friends again, Sailing Valerie, finally getting my driver's license. I would love to hold Night or meet up in Vegas, Silent Squee, absolutely in 2021. I look forward to getting my work and some zines around NYC, says the Fat President. I'm sure you can. Your work's fantastic. That's the starter goal. Also seeing a concert and going to a bar, fingers crossed. Traveling, I didn't do enough of it before COVID, so I'm going to make it a point to do so. Absolutely snozzing. I should dress as Frankenfurter for the Cats the Musical live show thing. It would be so hilarious to do that. I just want to go to a fucking bar for real, says Scrotator, so I want to dance and talk to strangers. Absolutely. And also next year, I can't wait to finally drink alcohol in a bar. Yeah, a lot of people just want to be at a bar for fucking an hour.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so simple, and yet it's so hilarious.
Bar.
Who would have ever thought? What's your favorite joke is the next one on the list. My favorite joke, I know very well. My favorite joke is, of course, just indulge me. If you guys know the joke, just indulge me. I'll do it for Jeff. Jeff, knock knock,
Who's there?
interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo! That is my favorite joke. Jeff, what do you?
Lindsay's got her. I'm gonna let Lindsay. I want
All
Lindsay
right.
to do hers.
Is
first
this
'cause
like a
she
co-favorite?
actually-
Yeah.
I knew hers before I knew my own.
I know it's been my favorite joke for a really long time. Okay,
All right.
hold on. What is brown and sticky?
Well, I don't know what.
A stick.
Love
It's
it.
The best. It's
It's good.
It's the most perfect joke.
My favorite joke, the thing I can't tell it here because there's not enough time in the stream, because that's the whole point of the joke. You tell like the longest joke in the world, and it's about these racehorses named Ned and Ted. And Ned and Ted, and like Ned's the old racehorse and Ted's the young new one. I'm not gonna do it, but and then you tell like the story of their head, because they're arguing about like why I'm gonna win the next race, and it's like, and Ned is ahead of Ted by a head. Then Ted is ahead of Ned by a head, and you go on. There's all these rhyming sort of things and alliteration throughout, and then eventually they both get retired and they end up on a kind of enemies, but then the farm dog Red shows up and like talks to them and like is like really trying to like get them to see it from each other's perspective, and it's like Ned looks over at Ted, looks down at Red, Red looks up at Ted, looks at Ned, looks down, looks up at Ted again, looks at Ned, and you draw this out for as long as possible, and then the punchline is so Ned turns to Ted and says, Ted, that's a talking dog. And that's it. And so, and you've wasted everybody's night by that point. And
I love
more
the
than I
super
did
long
just
ones.
now. And you can really make some lifelong friends or some very, very bitter enemies. Out of that
Microscope
show.
guy was about to bring it up. That reminds me of The Aristocrats, a great documentary
Yeah.
about that infamous joke, The Aristocrats, where you just go on and on the most horrific, disgusting way fashion. It's a talent agent seeing a family of like 4 perform their act, and you just make it as gross as possible, and then the punchline's always, what do you call it? The Aristocrats. Either way, watch that documentary. Great comedians. Also, Koala says, I drop those horrible jokes on my kids all the time, Lindsay. Fantastic.
It's not a horrible joke. It's a really good joke. It's the perfect wordplay joke.
Electoral democracy is a capitalistic state. Am I right? I don't know if I A teenage couple is having sex. The girl's dad busts in the door, and the girls say, "Dad, I'm so sorry." To which the dad looks at the boy and asks, "Are you fucking sorry?" A blonde.
Dad joke.
A blonde calls 911 and screams, "Hurry, come quick, my house is on fire." And the operator says, "Calm down, ma'am. How do we get there?" And she says, "Duh, big red truck." Koala
What's the difference between a sorority girl and a bowling ball?
What?
You only get 3 fingers in a bowling ball.
All right, Jeff,
And
please.
I-
This
a
is,
really,
come
really
on.
bad one.
This is a 18 and under situation here. We've
So,
got
okay, yeah,
7-year-olds
no, but,
watching tonight. Come on,
I
all
do
the way.
that every time just to freak Lindsay out, like that we'll be telling the girls now, we'll be telling jokes. And be like, what's the difference between a sorority girl and a bowling ball? Oh, God.
Koala,
Like, one's small, and the
Koala-
other one's a person. So.
Koala says
And the girls think it's hilarious.
there's these
This is
two
a family show. Sorry, Curly Shirt.
There's these 2 muffins and they're in love. One day they're in an oven and one muffin says to the other, "Man, it's getting hot in here." And the other muffin says, "Holy shit, a talking muffin." One of my favorite jokes of all time, Koala. I love that one. Holy shit, a talking muffin's one of my favorite jokes of all time, Koala. You say, "Hey, do you want a knock-knock joke?" They say yes. And you reply, "Okay, you start." Then they say knock-knock and you say, "Who's there?" And then stare at them blankly in anticipation.
I know, I love that one too.
It's a
I
good
do that all
one.
the
She's done
time.
that too. She's got me with that one
I
before.
love it.
Chuck Norris once walked down the street with a boner. There were no survivors, says a truck.
I like that one.
Dana Gold's Viagra joke for stealing Valerie. Want to know how they found Viagra? They went looking for it. I don't even know if I get that one. But either
Celine
way.
Dion walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, why the long face?"
All right. Please, Jeff. This is
I read that somewhere years ago. Yeah, I know,
Please,
it's
Jeff.
awful.
Jeff only has sexist jokes
I do,
tonight.
and racist ones, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna venture into that. So.
we've got a knock-knock from Rumpelstiltskin. Who's there?
Terrible childhood, because all the childhood jokes I remember were like adults telling me horribly sexist and racist jokes. Seriously, they're like adult men telling me like these hideous freaking jokes. Actually, like I can think of. I'm not gonna obviously repeat any of them, but I've
Right.
thought about that in my adulthood. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
the 70s and 80s are terrible.
Yeah.
So-
Koala, what do squirrels and grapes have in common? Tails, except for the grapes. 2 guys walk into the bar. The third one ducked.
Oh, that was the a joke. That reminds me when we were playing Holden and Lexi and Jared and we were all playing like Jackbox over the internets together. One of the things where you have to make up the jokes, and like somebody had like the and I won on one because somebody had like there's like 2 police officers walk into a bar, and my punchline was and beat the shit out of everybody.
That does good.
Good one.
Empty List Basement, a guy is checking into a hotel with his family. They get their keys, head to the room, and the husband hangs back and pulls the attendant aside and says, "I'm with my family. Can you make sure on the TV all the porn is disabled?" The clerk replies, "It's just regular porn, you sick fuck." Porn is disabled. I do remember one, a guy told us in a van on a church trip. We grew up Unitarian, though, so they were very liberal. He had great jokes. So this guy goes to hell. Okay, it's a bit of a longer one, right? But this guy goes to hell, and he Satan's like, "Don't worry, it's not that bad. I'll show you around. You can choose how you want to live out all of eternity." So they go to the first room and they open the door, and there's all these people standing on their heads and over flaming gravel, and everyone's screaming and terrified. And he's just like, "Oh, that seems horrible. I definitely don't want to do that." So they go to the next room. He's like, "Check this room out. I think you'll like it." They open the door. Everybody's standing over there on their heads, but it's oil, and it's just flames coming up all over them and everything, and they're screaming and crying. And he's just like, "That's just as bad. It's like almost the same thing. It's just gravel, and now it's just oil on a flat surface." So then, and then he goes to the third room and opens the door, and everybody's standing waist deep, drinking a cup of coffee. And he kind of thinks to himself, he's like, well, seems like they're really enjoying the coffee. I mean, it definitely isn't like great that they're standing waist deep in shit, but I don't know. You know what? I think I'll go with this one. Everybody seems to be having a good time. He's like, all right, cool. He walks in, grabs a cup of coffee, says what's up to the guy next to him, and then over the loudspeaker it says, all right, coffee break's over, back on your heads. And that's the joke there. Do you know the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket? "Grandson, watch how far I can kick this bucket." It's a really good one. I got a racist joke with this one. What do you call a black man flying a plane? "A pilot, you racist." Very good.
So good.
Knock, knock, I eat mop. Well, either way, those are the jokes. I think we got to move on. I like this next one.
MD, who was the head? Oh, yeah, the koala had, why the cop, it was kind of a little bit
It's
similar
so
to
good.
mine. Why did the cops show up early for the protests? They wanted to beat the crowds.
That's a great one. Very good for the times.
Yeah.
MD Lewis Spaceman, a guy this is Christmas tree shopping. He goes through all the trees and finally decides on one. The coworkers are getting it wrapped up for him and putting it in his truck. The worker asks the man, "Are you gonna put this up yourself?" The man replies, "I'm gonna put it up in my living room, you disgusting bastard." Fantastic. Two butters walk into a grocery store. The chief comes out and says in an Italian accent, "What are you two butters doing here?" And the butters say, "Go fuck yourself. We're gay and proud of it." This is a deep roundtable reference. Oh, okay. All right, moving on. Come on, let's talk. We're done with jokes. We're talking about food, damn it. What's your favorite comfort food? What's your favorite comfort food?
I fucked Lindsay up. She was trying to
Never
read my
mind, never
joke.
mind, never mind.
Sorry.
Just leave it.
Mashed potatoes is a really good one. I think like fried chicken and mashed potatoes. I think a burger and fries for me is comfort food. Pizza for sure. Wings too. Wings is a big comfort food for me. Our first Pee Wee football game was a lot like losing my virginity. It hurt a lot, but at least my dad came. Jeez Louise. Either way. That was a Henry joke. Oh my God. I want to hear the joke now.
The one that Lindsay was going to read?
No,
Yeah.
it was the one that Holden was literally in the middle of reading.
Okay.
I had completely checked out, and I wanted to see the middle of the joke.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Mac and cheese is a huge one. What do you guys got for comfort food?
Weirdly, ramen noodles.
Oh yeah, I could see
yeah.
it.
Yeah. There's deep-seated reasons, I think, but yeah.
For me, it's all like
Popcorn.
southern stuff. Besides pizza and like burger and fries, it's all just southern. It just cover it in gravy,
Yeah.
greens and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and
Anything with a lot of butter.
Buttered,
Yeah.
salty popcorn. I just like, I love
Oh
this.
yeah. I think I don't really play video games. You also said I think tacos is another one that's like, ugh, just take me there with it. The samita I get at the Mexican restaurant a couple blocks away from me is one of my comfort go-tos at this point. Actually, it is like fried chicken patty with guacamole slices, onions. I think there's some lettuce and tomato in there. This like beans. It's so, and like a couple of sauces. It is so fucking good. It makes my head spin. I love it so much. And then I roll home. I literally roll tater tots on the side of college
They
cheese.
sell some of the best. They have some of the best queso in New York at Lobo.
Yeah, queso for me is a big one. Like
Queso's a
really,
big
really
one.
big one. And when I
Cheese.
first moved to the city, I kept going to Mexican restaurants and ordering queso and like expecting this certain thing. and it's not in New York. You order queso at a Mexican restaurant, and they give you like fucking cheddar cheese that's been microwaved, and like there's a shell, and it's greasy, and it's like nasty. And so that wasn't right. And finally I found this, like, there's this one restaurant that actually does like Tex-Mex queso.
Hell
And
yeah.
so we eat there way too much. I feel like I'm probably about 30% queso at this point.
Also, Andrew Alcatraz knocking out of the park with grilled cheese and tomato soup. Can it get more comfort food than that? I mean, that is like the ultimate. Make it for your kid. Your kid grows up, and now whenever you just want to feel like
Can I
I'm
give
home.
a little modification to the recipe for grilled cheese?
Sure.
Obviously, you got to butter the bread and like grill the bread, and and so you like brown it. But if you put a little bit of jalapenos, dice up some jalapenos, put them on there,
And wait,
and when it's done, put a little bit of strawberry jelly across the top.
Ooh, okay. I'll get down with that. I love some strawberry jelly.
it sounds weird as hell on a grilled cheese with
I'll get down.
jalapenos on it, but oh my god, it's good.
I mean, I thought you were going with bacon. I mean, I'm also going to throw in bacon in that grilled cheese. I mean, that fucking knocks it out of the
obviously,
park.
That would, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, the Apple Cart? Either really good mashed potatoes or a vanilla mashed malted milkshake. Joke answer is pussy. Absolutely, Apple Cart. Good to see you in chat, Apple Cart.
Basement is mad. As soon as you add anything other than cheese, it's a melt.
Tomato pie, it's an upstate New York thing. Ooh, tomato pie. Fascinating. Chicago-style pizza is... Chicago cuisine is just... They might as well call it comfort food. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes, we have a Twin Peaks-themed evening because we have a Twin Peaks-themed drink. Well, let us show how to make the damn good coffee. That's the drink we've been drinking tonight, and it is so good. 3-part spiced rum. 1 part Amaro Nonino. That is the fancy liqueur we're going with tonight. 2 parts dark maple syrup. Stick with us. This just gets better and better. 4 parts coffee. You can go with decaf if it's in the evening, but I went with normal coffee, and I'm about to jump off the wall, do a very poorly executed drop kick on somebody that's probably just going to land me in the hospital. Step 5, you got to stir those ingredients. Boom, add 4 spoonfuls of frothed milk. Froth it up. You can get a frother. Come on, it's not too expensive. Sprinkle cinnamon on top of that B word. And boom, garnish with a slice of bacon. Again, my favorite slide. Lexi kills it as the log lady. Garnish with a slice of bacon. And,
Hard to make your head work with Kyle MacLachlan's head.
I bet. You
Very
killed it,
different shaped
though.
heads.
You
Yeah.
killed it with that one. I know.
There's a lot of I put more effort than I ever wanted to or intended to into those slides, but
Who the hell
I won't
has
say
all
it's
of
the
these
best
ingredients
Photoshop
lying
work,
around?
But I'm pretty proud.
Lipstick homicide, indeed. This is definitely one you have to prepare for, especially the Nonino. I mean, all those other ingredients are pretty basic and simple, but the Amaro Nonino, which I highly recommend, it's a delicious liqueur. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a really good liqueur. It's floral. It's got a little bit of spice to it.
It is actually, I looked it up, and it is actually an aged, like it's
Grappa?
based on grappa.
Okay.
Which is
We love grappa.
yeah, like a digestif sort of liqueur, and it's got some
It's like dates or something, right?
dates-ish
Yeah.
kind of something or other, figgy or something, and like some root thingies.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
I was trying to figure out what it was because there's something.
It's
floral.
impossible to describe. It's good.
There's something floral and there's something fruity about it, but I think what the fruit is dates. I think.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what it is.
And it has the
Because
spice a
makes
little
sense
bit.
if it's grappa.
It's date. You eat them.
Yeah, lipstick homicide, and obviously it is also hard to find that Nonino as well. So I totally hear you, but it's fun at least to like learn about it in case one day you end up making it. And we need to start posting these recipes at the very least online after the fact. In a book.
Make a cocktail book at some point.
This one has to go in there. This is incredible. This is like one
This will
of
go in there.
so good.
Although I have to
Yeah.
give credit where it's due because I did modify the recipe from. I put it on the title slide. There was some woman, I don't remember anything I read about her in her bio, but she did kind of come up with this originally. She's the one who gave me most of these ideas. I did change the recipes a little bit, but it's
Every
a little-
drink is
but-
based on some other drink that somebody made at some
Fine,
point.
fucker.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just play. It's mine.
It's
It's
your
mine. I
drink.
made this. 100% mine.
Where is it from traditionally again? Use what, the nonino?
Tomorrow? Probably Italy, right?
But you said what's it based in? What'd you say?
Oh, grappa?
Grappa. Yeah, grappa. Here's a comfort food recipe I'm making up as I type, says the apple cart. Skewer 3 tater tots onto a frozen sweet potato fry and cook together long tots. I love it. This Twitch channel is lost in the black. It's lost in the black lounge. If you could, what world problem would you solve? If you could, what world problem would you solve? That's so obvious, COVID. But let's say COVID doesn't exist, and let's say Donald Trump doesn't exist. If you could, what problem would you solve?
Racism. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
a great one. Killer one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like,
Racism is like number 3. Homeless, that's a good one too, especially right now. It's getting worse and worse for so many, especially I know in LA it's been
poverty,
rough.
Income inequality.
but
Yeah, it's
I see people who don't use their blinkers, says Rupel Stiltskin, and I'd love to see more of the smaller ones like that are so true.
Acceptance of fascism. I'd like to take that down a notch.
It's not
I'd like to
global, but
Turn
these
it down.
it's not global, but it's something stresses me out just thinking about it. But these wildfires on the West Coast make me
But
so.
it is though. The wildfires are all because of climate change.
Right.
You know, like Australia in January was fucking on fire. You know, like
So,
it's
it's
gonna
true.
happen more and more.
Yeah.
It's all climate change based.
It's true. Fascism, but also people who take off their masks to sneeze are the worst. Or, you know what? The nose mask people blow my mind. It's like you're already wearing the mask. Why would you half-ass it? Just wear it. Either wear the mask or don't wear the mask. But don't have your beak sticking out, you fuck face.
But okay, so those people are like the little drawing of the dude with the penis with his underwear under the penis. But like,
Yeah.
also, do people take their masks off to sneeze? That's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that, but I'm glad that I haven't.
That's
seen
literally the opposite of what you're supposed to do with your fucking like that. That blows my mind that people do that. There's no
MD
way.
Spaceman,
There's no way people do that.
normalize mental health treatment and also normalize addiction treatment. And like people who are dealing with addiction as, in the vein of disease and not just like they're a fuck up. You know what I mean? Violence against trans people, sure, absolutely.
I've seen some bad behavior and during all this, but I haven't seen I haven't seen that particular brand of somebody taking their knees their knees down. Somebody taking their mask down to sneeze.
I will
I've
say
I've seen a racist old lady scream racial things because she was upset because she was getting kicked out of the grocery store for not wearing a mask and like throwing stuff. I've seen that at the grocery store, but I have not seen a sneezer yet. So.
Also, Microscope Guy, the problem when you try to tear off the plastic on microwavable meals and it doesn't come off right and you get those little plastic bits, you take off one at a time and you worry you might eat them. That's a great problem we need to solve. All right, I will say this, though, Lindsay. I do not think the dick and balls mask nose analogy actually works because I don't think your balls spew out more wet breath than your nose, than your dick. So
No, they're not supposed to do that?
No, I will say that analogy I think is not technically works. It's funny though, so I'll go along with it.
Yeah, it's funny.
But it is not a correct analogy in my opinion because it's like your balls don't shoot liquid out. They're explaining it to each other right now, trying to figure it out. Unbelievable. Make
Guys,
abortions and
sorry.
women's.
Sorry about that. We had some things to discuss.
If only the president was chat as a whole, I'd be so happy. Make abortions and women's healthcare more widely available. Most people don't really understand addiction. I agree, MDLeo Spaceman. They don't understand things like safe injection sites and how they actually increase recovery and not just give junkies a free place to shoot up. Yeah. If only you chat, I could form you into a human and have you run. This would be, I think, a better world to live in.
I mean, I agree with literally everything everyone is saying except for normalizing Jenko jeans. Like, that's not okay.
Wow, who said that? Wow,
Yeah.
normalizing Jinkos? Are you
I
kidding
don't know
me?
what a Janko gene is.
Oh my God, you're so old.
You don't know what a Jinko gene is? Can you
I
Google
assume it's
for
something
him
you
the
get
apple
up to.
cart, please?
Oh, no.
I don't want to have to ban you. You're a good friend of mine from college, but man, I'm so happy I wasn't a Jinko kid. Can you show him what Jinkos are,
Yeah,
Lindsay?
here, let me look it up on my phone.
Yeah,
I'll show
like
you.
on your phone or something. He needs to know what Jinkos
Dumbest
are.
thing we did in the 90s.
It was the stupidest thing the 90s had to offer. I think it was like the ultimate.
I mean, you saw them.
Yeah, it was worse than Pogs. If you could, okay, this
Oh,
is
okay, yeah. I didn't know that had a name, but of course
Jinkos,
it did.
yeah.
I've seen those.
yeah, you've seen those. If you could,
Yeah, they were listening to Slipknot and wearing their Jinko jeans.
yeah. Oh, hey, Slipknot's legit.
Don't get off and Slipknot now.
Now, don't come at me with some Slipknot hate right now. All right, you can fit at least 50 yo-yos in a good pair of Jinkos. Yeah, exactly. It was yo-yos and Jinkos all day. Jinkos did come out of the Black Lodge. I do believe that. Lipstick Homicide. Either way, if you could, or actually, wait, was that the last one we did? If you could, what world problem would you solve?
Mm-hmm.
That was the last one? All right.
That's what we were doing. Somebody said Jinkos.
I thought it was the variation on. What fictional character do you wish you could meet? What fictional character do you wish you could actually meet in real life? Fuckers in
Tumnus the
chat.
Fawn.
Who?
Tumnus the Fawn.
Who's that?
Tumnus the Fawn.
Oh, somebody's gonna know in chat who that is. I know who it is because I married her.
Fawn.
By the way, here are the incentives if you want to close this out with a
Oh.
karaoke song or anything like that, or just show some love monetarily. Click that link. That's the last time I'm going to talk about it because we are coming into the final 15 minutes of the stream. The Doctor for sure, says Imdelio Spaceman. Doctor Who, we've got a lot of that. Mr. Tumnus? Who's Mr. Tumnus?
Mr.
Lots
Tumnus.
of
Tumnus
people-
the Fawn.
Oh.
He's from Narnia.
Oh, it's been
Lives in
so long
Narnia,
since
and he serves tea.
It's been so long since I've been to Narnia. I must say. Falcor the Luck Dragon. That's a good one, for
good
sure. For sure. Dumbledore, so I can yell at him, says Snozzing. A lot of people want to meet
know
the
what
Doctor.
Your creator has been fucking saying. Do you know what's,
Wow, it's so much easier for me to talk about a character in history, a real person in history that I'd want to meet. A lot harder to think about a fictional character I'd want to meet, for sure.
I mean, that's part of it.
I'm
Alex,
going with the Babadook, 100%. So.
The Babadook? Yeah, I guess Freddy.
What's wrong with you?
It'd be cool to meet Freddy
No.
and just talk to him about his whole situation. Actually, no, he's like bad with kids, right? Being from
Yeah,
Orson-
Silent Squeak. It doesn't have nothing to do with the fact that James McAvoy is dead.
I'm gonna go with Zaphod Beeblebrox and continue with my Douglas Adams thing because I want the most memorable night of my life just hanging out with Zaphod Beeblebrox for one night. And so,
I have a similar one because it's like drinking based, and I think Jeff, you're also thinking we're gonna have some drinks.
Yeah.
Tyrion Lannister, I would fucking love to
He was in my
good
top three.
one.
just sit
Yeah,
with
weirdly, it was Zaphod Beeblebrox, Tyrion, but I also kind of was thinking the Dowager Countess from Downton Abbey because I just like wanted to just watch her go. Just
Yeah,
like,
I'll choose
yeah.
her and you choose
Yeah.
Tyrion, and then we can like
So,
just have like drinks with the
pass
two
a
of them.
jug of wine around. No issues with COVID. I love Apple Cart's answer. You know what? I think it might be Dale Cooper, which would actually be a fantastic hang.
Oh, and Blade Smith 113 agreed with me. But yeah, he would be. Dale Cooper is like one of the most like enthusiastic. He's like the happy Sherlock. It's like he's like this crazy sort of like he sees all this stuff. Obviously, there's a little bit of like kind of paranormal and more that kind of stuff that with him than there would be with Sherlock. But it's like but Dale Cooper would be really interesting because he'd just be pleased by everything that was happening around him all the time.
I think I might go with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. We'll just fucking hang out. I'll ride on the back of his motorcycle. We'll go drink some whiskey somewhere. That'd be pretty fun.
Don't get too close.
Another one I was thinking this like my highfalutin one would be it's not just one though, but the Endless from Sandman, like just the whole crew. And we'll just sit around and have like the
I'd like
most
to hang out with Klaus
nonsensical
Hargreaves.
conversation.
Fun.
I'd
Who?
like to hang out with Klaus Hargreaves, although I'm weird. It's weird because I might end up having sex with him at some point, just not even meaning to.
I mean,
just
it happens.
But
He's very
it's Klaus
charismatic.
Hargreaves.
By the way, I was.
Meanwhile, I like that Snozzing is gonna go inside and meet the missus and gonna meet the worm from Labyrinth.
Yes.
I love it. That's like my favorite answer ever.
That's great. And yes, I was talking about Ghost Rider, the flaming skeleton, motorcycle riding, leather jacket donning, badass superhero. I would love to hang out with Hellboy for a while. Hell yeah, the fat president. Have some whiskey, kill some frogs. I could totally see that. Absolutely. All right, shall we move? Shall we move to a new
Got it.
a new question? What fictional character do you? Oh, I already read that one. All right, I got to get better at this. Other than the present, in what era of history would you choose to live? Which is always funny for, it's always a hilarious question because it's so different for every race in the chat. Every race has everyone's like, not the past because I'd be fucked. But I've always been a huge fan of either the 20s or the 50s. Yeah, I'd probably say. Probably the 50s. Probably the 50s. Jazz. To be able to go see all of my favorite jazz musicians live in a club, chain smoking in a club because it's good for you in the 50s. Chain smoking in the club, having just smoking that devil's weed as well.
You don't have to worry about it because it's the 50s, so you won't let any of those dark people in, right?
All right, please, Jeff. I will be an advocate too. I'll be at Stonewall. I'll be at all the marches. I'll do that as well. I'll be a big advocate. I'll go to jail and all that stuff and get hit with the hose and everything for sure.
I just have to say, about 20% of chat is going down a Labyrinth rabbit hole, and I'm so here for that.
Yeah, what do you got for us, Lindsay? Who's talking Labyrinth right now?
I'm so here for that. Yeah, what era would you want to live in if you didn't live now? I would say 10 years in the future. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna go 50 years in the future.
No, but actually, I think the
wasteland.
20s would have been pretty.
20s would have been pretty
experience.
cool, especially to go to like France in the 20s. Something like that, like get out of here in the 20s. Definitely not the South in the 20s, but go to like New York in the 20s, go to a big city in the 20s. 60s, 70s too, we neglect how good the 70s would. And so I never thought about how cool it would be to be an adult in the 90s and the 80s. If I could just be like one of those.
I grew up in the 70s. I grew a lot of, I'm an old man, and a lot of my childhood was spent in the 70s. And I can tell you what, there was some good stuff, but it wasn't all that good. There was a lot of shitty things about the 70s.
But
too.
Star Wars in the movie theater.
Yeah, that kind of like makes up for everything. That was 1977. I did get to see that in the movie theater, and yeah, that was probably the happiest. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. 70s. Here we go.
Snozzing's going France in the 1790s. I love it.
Hey, curly shoes, a fellow old person.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
Solidarity with the orc.
You know what? Just the 90s again. I loved the 90s.
The 90s were cool.
They were great.
Grunge was a
Actually,
bummer.
legit what I was thinking. I'd be like,
Go
I'd go
hunker
back.
down there and just stay there.
Grunge was a bummer
cheap.
though, so that was
Again, just acknowledging that all of this is from a very white point of view.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the thing. It's hard to do that these days, but yeah, it's.
I want to see the 1980s because everyone makes it sound absolutely lawless. It'd be cool to be like a cocaine-fueled stockbroker in the 80s for sure. Just go full American Psycho. What has been your most memorable meal? What has been your... Wow, that's a tough one. Your most memorable meal?
I think I know mine.
You think you know yours? I don't know. I always remember Thanksgivings at my grandmother's house, my grandparents' house. For sure. I don't know. I mean, I feel like, or maybe it's tragic too. I remember, I have a Christmas Eve meal right preceding my my father's spontaneous intervention that was very memorable for a very negative reason. And then I would also say she crab soup at this hotel that we got at Myrtle Beach. It was a really nice, fancy hotel, and they had delicious she crab soup. and I was just so happy. I was like a kid on vacation. The meal was great. I was hanging out at the beach all day and happy with my family, and so maybe that's a good one. What do you guys got?
Yeah.
Well, I won't tell the whole sordid story, but mine is a breakfast at McDonald's at about
Yes.
6:30 in the morning, which I had not. This was not a night that I slept and like woke up early. This
She's
was a
not
night
mentioning
where
the rugby players.
there was a whole team. No, they were soccer players.
Okay,
I'm not trashy. Yeah, I had stayed out. This was in my very early 20s, and it was the best. It was the very best breakfast I can ever remember having, and it was like, you know, just like a shitty McDonald's breakfast, but oh my god, best meal I ever had.
Hell yeah. We've got
Not
from
as sordid as they made it sound, actually, but or is it? And you just haven't told me. Sorry. No, mine weirdly, and my mom can chime in here if she's in chat, because it was with my mom. It's a memorable meal because it was an awful day. It was my grandmother's funeral. And my mother and I flew down to Kentucky for my grandmother's funeral, and it was I'm just gonna say a shit show for reasons I won't get into, but mostly having to do with my mother's sister, my aunt, who was just fucking horrible during that, and it was just a really infuriating, horrible, depressing day for us both. And my mom and I were going to be staying at the hotel in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, for the night. And my mom had like this long conversation with my aunt over the phone. This was the last time they actually ever spoke to each other. Good for her too, also for this. But when my mom came down to the bar where I was like hanging out, just having a drink while I was waiting for my mom to finish having this conversation, and she said, "We're leaving. We're leaving now." And so we left Hopkinsville. We drove to Nashville, and we were gonna get back on our plane. You know, we were supposed to leave the next day from the Nashville airport, and we stayed at the Grand Ole Opry like hotel. This beautiful hotel that night. I was like, we're gonna splurge. We're gonna go all out tonight, and we did that, and we ordered this room service meal, which was like this steak and like these fried like little like mini like green beans and things. It was just weirdly, it had no right to be as delicious as it was, this meal. And it just felt like such a nice relief, sort of like I'm with my mom, you know, and we're together, like against this. We're getting out of this shitty situation. Yeah, we're happy and we can move on now. This is good.
It's like that relief meal.
Emotionally tied up in that meal.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Delicious as well.
I like that. MWLA Spaceman, one of my favorite days of my life. Mystery and I went to NYC together years ago for the first time on my birthday. We went to the Natural History Museum and Barcade and Forbidden Planet. We had lunch at Momofuku Noodle Bar, David Chang's restaurant. It was amazing eating something I only ever saw on TV. Pixel Friend says, I'm going
was that the night? Was that when we were
was
like
that
maybe
the
gonna
night?
come out and
Yeah, we met at Barcade. Maybe. I'm going to sound like I went there. I'm
Years ago?
Pixel Friend, I'm going to sound like such a knob because there's so much privilege in it. But the first time we went to Japan, we got to go to Miyajima Island and climb this little mountain. It was fine, but the little old Japanese women were still passing us even in low heels. We got to the top, and there was this teeny cafe, and I had just enough Japanese to order some beautiful ramen and beer and thank the lady properly. I bet that was a meal well deserved. A meal at Denny's after a night of partying, says Andrew Alcatraz. Long story short, I wound up in the kitchen speaking what little Spanish I know, making an ass of myself. The cops were almost called. A lovely waitress took me to the bathroom and gave me a bump to straighten me out, and I got the fuck out of there. Amazing, Andrew Alcatraz. Pujol rocks. Broccoli and noodles, NYC Chinatown, but can't remember restaurant. Random walk-in, just something special about it. I love it. Got a chicken sandwich from Arby's immediately after coming out, lol. Amazing stealing, Valerie. Congratulations on that posthumously. Ramen at a little 5-seater place in Asakusa. Oh my God, I need to travel. All this food talk when I haven't eaten today is torture. Oh my God, Curly Shoe, I need to order food after this as well. No, it was like 2014. Nice, okay. For Mdelio Spaceman, this was back in the past. At my old job, they asked some of us to try this new 15-course meal they created. It was amazing and came with a wine pairing for each course. It was amazing, and we got to try it. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet I'll think of some other ones for the meal thing. But it's cool what pops in your head when you get asked a question like that. And I'm like, she crab soup at that restaurant. It wasn't necessarily like, there was nothing memorable about it per se. Nothing happened there. It was just this beautiful memory, this memory of like pure happiness, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it's what's tied up in the whole.
Yeah, it's like the environment, the whole situation. Well, we're gonna close it on this. What's the secret to happiness? Jeff and Lindsay, what's the secret to happiness? I'm gonna say do what you love and surround yourself by amazing people, and I think that's just about it. It's all about definitely not money, definitely not material things, but if you can find a way to live life doing what you love in life, and if you can surround yourself by people you love, like I feel like I've done with you, chat, and Jeff and Lindsay and my fucking wife who left me for 2 weeks. She'll be back though, and everything else. I think that's it. What do you got, Jeff and Lindsay?
I would say just sort of keep in mind that everyone else is just pretending to. Like, keep in mind that like don't forget, like, everybody always feels like everyone else knows more or better or like is in on the joke, and you're not, and it's just not the case. We all feel that way. And if you can remember that and keep that in mind, and just stop comparing yourself and worrying so much about what everybody else knows that you don't know, that it can...
Huge.
Yeah.
That's like the first step to me. Same with Nemo and Victus. Don't be afraid to look stupid. That is like the first fundamental step, is to let go of any sense of what is cool or what is proper and appropriate. And I go home and I see this with all the people I interact with. You know what I mean? You go to like whatever home is, and or your hometown, and you see it and you're like, oh my God, you're still in this concept of like, I'm weird and you're normal, and there's a normal. It's so crazy to me, and I come back to that. Yeah, death of ego is really good, Bladesmith. A really good way to get there is easily through mushrooms, by the way. If you want to kill that ego, eat some mushrooms, you'll be done. Staying curious and open to new experiences. Yeah, never stop. It's so awful to stop being open to change and to never feel like you're a master at anything, or you'll stop becoming a person who gets to grow and learn.
That's kind of a tangent of that's sort of like similar to what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, never think of yourself as done, or like never think of yourself as like, I'll never get this, or I'll never be able to, like, I've reached this point. I feel like so many people like recede more and more, into like this, like what they know when they get older. And I've always thought the key to growing older is to expand and try to like and never consider yourself being anything other than a work in progress.
Yep.
Until the day you die.
I love it. And on that,
yeah.
On that note, I think we're going to call it. Happy birthday. I don't really play video games. One of our favorite people up in this chat. I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Thank you again, Jeff and Lindsay, for joining us.
We didn't have karaoke to do? I thought that you guys both had a karaoke to do.
I don't think so. We're done.
No? Okay, I'm dreaming.
Let me make sure. Oh, no, we do. I'm such a
I thought we did.
Tell Micah to fucking put his pants back on.
He's got to wait. All right, so Jeff, here is your, can I put it in chat, Jeff? Will you get it?
Yep.
All right, cool. We're going to do this quick karaoke, and then we're going to raid that. That is your karaoke song. I will start with my karaoke song, and then we're gonna get out of here the best way humanly possible.
Why can't you just click on it? I don't understand why you can't just click on it.
I wanted to start. I was gonna.
All right,
Should
here we go.
Share our thing?
Not yet. Wait, are we doing ours first, or are you doing?
We're doing mine first.
You're doing yours first. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna watch you guys do yours. This is David Bowie, Fashion. I don't know this one. I don't think.
Oh.
How does this go? I know it, but I don't know it. I'm sure I know this. A brand new dance, but I don't know its name. Ah, yeah. That people from bad homes do again and again. It's big and it's bland, full of tension and fear. They do it over there, but we don't do it here. Fashion, turn to the left. Fashion, turn to the right. Oh, fashion. We are Goon Squad, and we're coming to town. Beep, beep. It's the Goon Squad, y'all. Beep, beep. Instrumental, y'all. Listen to me, don't listen to me. Talk to me, don't talk to me. Dance with me, don't dance with me. No, beep, beep, beep. There's a brand new talk, but it's not very clear. Oh, bop. That people from good homes are taking this year. Ooh, bop, fashion is loud and it's tasteless. I've not heard it before. Ooh, bop. You shout it while you're dancing on the whole dance floor. Ooh, bop, fashion. Fashion, turn to the left. Fashion, right. Fashion. We are the Goon Squad. We're coming to town. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, bitches. Some more instrumentals for your asses. I love Flight of the Conchords, Bowie. That was the moment I fell in love with Flight of the Conchords, is that Bowie sequence. Listen to me, don't listen to me. Talk to me, don't talk to me. Dance with me, don't dance with me. No, beep, beep. 9 p.m., we're doing Sea of Thieves, beep, beep, ooh, bop. 9 p.m., Sea of Thieves with me, Kellen, and my buddy Drew. Fashion. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. La, 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 la. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. La, 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 la. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. La, 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 la. Ooh, bop. Do, 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 fashion. Ooh, bop. Do, ba, 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 fashion. La, 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 la. All right. I am done. And now it is time for the performee to become the performer, and then we're going to raid the Art Smackdown stream. I will stop my sound share. Jeff, begin yours, and let's fucking
Lindsay's
do
going to
this.
begin
Oh my
mine
God.
for me.
You have to quit. You have to stop.
Get Jeff out of here. I've been saying that. Next, in 2 weeks from now, Lindsay will be co-hosting CockTales.
This
and
stream
Jeff will
will-
be taking care of the kids.
We'll go so much farther once you can finally dump my ass and you can make this thing happen.
Unfucking believable, by the way. This drink tonight, while you guys get this set up, this damn good coffee drink is incredible. 3 parts spiced rum, 1 part Amaro Nonino, 2 parts dark maple syrup, 4 parts
Let's get
coffee.
the collar out for this one.
Stir ingredients, add 4 spoonfuls of frothed milk, sprinkle cinnamon, garnish with a slice of bacon.
You're ready whenever.
Drink. There it is.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone. Insinuate, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts. Giving me everything inside and out. And love strange, so deep in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change, they pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. You stand above me, look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling, no. Will you recognize me? Call my name, walk on by. Rain keeps falling down.
Don't forget about me, chat.
Don't you try to pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses, vanity and security. Don't you forget about me. Baby, gone take you apart. I'll put us back together at high, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Walk on by.
Walk away.
As you walk on by, will you call my name?
In the Black Lodge.
Walk away. Will you walk away? Bye.
say la 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 la
Oh my dear sweet God. What a way to end it. We are rating the Art SmackDown stream. Jeff and Lindsay, say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night to everybody.
We are overdue.
Sorry,
so
Micah, for being a little bit late.
I am going to raid this stream. That was amazing, Jeff. Thank you so much. Lindsay, as always, a pleasure. I love
Cardio
you.
burns fat, right?
No, we're doing the
No.
thing. We're doing the thing.
Cardio actually burns
Cardio does
calories.
burn
Cardio
fat,
burns
everybody.
calories. What are we doing? Just cancel out.
Words.
There's so many ways to stop that. Either way, thank you so much. You guys killed it. I love, Lindsay, that you joined us for the final hour with questions. Thank you, chat, for being so great. We're going to raid Art SmackDown. Don't go anywhere. More great streams to come. So here we go. I'm starting the raid now. I'm going to show the video, and we're going to get this fucking done. Take care, guys. Say goodbye, Jeff and Lindsay.
Bye. Love you.
Let's play it.
See you in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
I'm being a douche, apparently.
You know how it goes.
See you in 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Lexi will be back in 2 weeks too. That'll be amazing. Bam, 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 bam. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. You know the deal. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blues. Cocktails.
Why are you making it blue?
Stick around, chat. It's gonna be a good one. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff.
Ow!
Right.
Made out of titanium.
Oh, right. And boom.